Back in Enlisted, you know, diving into this thrilling free-to-play multiplayer World War II shooter that we dive into occasionally. Be sure to like the video, subscribe, it's great. Consider becoming a channel member. There's the Patreon option, the Discord for stream alerts, and the Amazon store affiliate link. All that more in the video description below, including social media options. And Kevin is here today.
Hey guys.
That's cool. I just saw like a plane that was like on fire going by. It was pretty sick. So it's also neat because this game has PSSR 2.0. I did a video of it when the PSSR 2.0 update dropped. But like it is a very clean image that we're getting here in this game. And this is fun because I believe I looked it up and Kevin and I last played this in December of 24. So it has been years. Literally.
Yeah, wow.
Literally years. But we've been trying to do this, I think, for a bit, right? Like, we've been talking about doing this for at least a few months.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, the Nintendo Direct. Yeah, I did watch it, but I saw the trailers. Lots of ports. Another Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time remake, which, I mean, not surprising. Stellar Blade on Switch, but not Xbox, which is hilarious. And, yeah, pretty cool. Did you see any of the events, Kevin? There's been a lot of conferences this last week.
I've seen a couple things. My buddy showed me that the newest Stellar Blade trailer.
Which one?
Stellar
Stellar
I think you
Blade,
mentioned it earlier.
Blood, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you play the first Stellar Blade?
No, I
guess you gotta be a little bit more into like the Souls-like thing, but like it's pretty beautiful. Advanced, man. You know about a big, yeah, because it was on PlayStation and it's on PC. I don't know if it goes on sale on PC, but like it is striking, and the costumes they give those women, Kevin. Oh man, they have seasonal costumes as a free update because of how successful it was. They got her in like a Christmas.
Yeah.
Kind of thing going on. I was like, oh my god. Yeah,
That's
they really embrace. Well, it's a Korean company, Shift Up. They really embrace the models and they go for pretty.
Oh yeah, it seems like all Eastern developers are really big on that kick lately. Selling,
they're
right?
smoking
Like,
Western developers right now. Yeah, the sex appeal is alive again. It's like the 2000s. Which is interesting. And anything else catch your eye over the events?
No, you kind of just went on about Halo again coming up. You know, all the jokes aside, I'm interested for it. I want to see what they do. You know, that's kind of what me and my buddies were talking about.
Did you see the trailer for it? They got like a space level they've added.
Yeah, that's what we were going on about. Actually, I think that was like the only other thing I saw.
Yeah,
really?
It was. They were supposed to show it at the PlayStation event, but I guess Xbox pulled it last minute. Yeah, because
really?
you see the trailer, it says captured on PS5, like it's promoting the PS5 Pro over Xbox. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
And then Xbox, they actually announced that they're bringing 2 exclusives. They're making Gears exclusive and Clockwork Revolution. But the funny thing for Gears is the day of the showcase, there's a bunch of store pages that were put up and then taken down for PlayStation. And it was rated by the PEGI board, which is Europe, or the PS5. And then the day after, Xbox put up a podcast video talking about Gears, and it had the PS5 logo in it, and then they took it down.
So this is completely being marketed for PlayStation.
Yeah, but
right now,
but it's exclusive to Xbox, so they took all that stuff down, but it was like, yeah, it was like a last minute decision, and then the marketing guy for Xbox was like, it wasn't a last minute decision. And it's like, okay, buddy. Thanks, Bada Bing. Yeah, Kevin's here, guys. Yeah. What's up? We're just doing stuff. They should have shown. Well, I mean, they said they weren't going to show a new console. They're working on the other stuff right now. I think there's a lot of uncertainty in the market because of prices and economic elements. But like, yeah, for me, I feel like they're sending Gears out to die. Because I don't think like Fable is a game that you sell consoles with. I don't think you sell consoles with Gears anymore. They're literally sending. Actually, there was a new quote from Asha today where she said, "This is a test to see if it's viable to do more." And I'm like, oh, okay, so they're putting Gears and Clockwork out. Those games won't sell, and they'll be like, well, we tried, guys.
Oh, so that could be the death of the franchise for a while. If not,
Nah, I think it'll do
right?
well enough, but I'm like, it's going to determine whether or not Xbox gets more exclusives. That's the thing.
Oh, okay.
Which is interesting. And there's a new Spyro. I don't know if you like Spyro, but
I played it a little bit as a kid. I just never got to
well, it's been 20 years, so kind of exciting that
Oh,
there's
that's
a
cool.
new Spyro game coming. Other than that, you know, just lots of random ass game releases and things. And, you know, the usual.
Yeah.
The usual.
What are you most excited for?
Oh, I don't know, actually. I think the Ocarina remake looks really good. Like, personally, I'm very excited to get a new Spyro game, but,
Yeah.
it's actually a really good question. Because there was a lot of stuff. I had, like, several hundred emails over the last week from all the different conferences. There's been a lot of stuff getting announced, like, literally every other day. E-Day tournament. I think they closed off their esports. I don't know if they're bringing it back. Yeah, they shut down Gears esports quite a few years ago. Yeah, like, literally, like, four years ago or something like that. It's crazy. Yeah, that's a really good question. I still have, like, hundreds of emails to go through. It's ridiculous. It's like literally E3, but, you know, minus the E3 stuff.
So funny how, like, when COVID happened, there was so many delays with games that, like, I almost got in this pessimistic view of, like, oh, games are just going to be forever, you know, like, kind of backed up. But no, like, the last 2 years, man, are we getting
Yeah, it's
a
an
lot of
onslaught.
stuff?
2027 looks busy. 2026 has been
Yeah.
really busy too. Actually, you know what? I'm really excited about the Godzilla remasters. So Atari made. I don't know if you ever played the Godzilla games on the original Xbox. They were like fighter games where you fight as Godzilla. Okay, well, there's 3 of them. They're very, very popular. They charge, like, people charge, like, ungodly amounts of money if you want to try to buy a physical copy of that in the modern era, but yeah, Atari's remastering the 3 of them, I think it is. And I was like, oh, hell yeah. So basically it's just like your Godzilla fighting other giant monsters in a city, and yeah, that's going up against GTA, so it'll be fun. Or a sucker with.
I just would not want to be any competitor with GTA.
Well, there's that one, and there's a Barbie compilation pack coming out. 16 Barbie games.
16 Barbie
classic
games?
Barbie games
Yeah.
back in the day. Which, you know, you might laugh at, blah, 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 but no one else is going to cover that game. But I will. And
Yeah.
there will be a ton of girls or women that have nostalgia for those Barbie games. And I
Yeah.
think my video for it will be very successful. Yeah, because
Oh,
I think women are a very underserved market in gaming, and yeah, none of the other guys are going to do videos on it.
I completely agree with
Yeah.
that.
I have a tank, but I feel like the tanks are kind of like not the best to like run in this bonsai. That's what we're doing. Oh yeah, Stuntman's coming back too, and that looks cool. 20 years since Stuntman. If you don't know what Stuntman is, you basically recreate Hollywood stunts in cars.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
so
neat.
you're
Okay.
like
I assume there's a custom make your own stunts and all that. with it?
probably, but they've got from the trailer. It's like they show shots of you like recreating scenes from Back to the Future, or Jurassic Park, or
Yeah. Back to the Future. Track is the glory.
That's exactly what
miles
it
per
is.
hour.
Literally, that's the game.
That's funny.
I'm not making the Emperor proud right now. I think we're doing pretty good. We've taken 2 positions.
Yeah, we're doing all
We
right.
have 500 tickets left. We're taking the 3rd one.
There are definitely people disappointing the Emperor more, I
Yeah.
can say that.
Day 1 instant cop for the Barbie games. Again, you know, like, it may sound like a joke, but it'll do well for a video. There's a lot of nostalgia on that one. Because you literally have these women that are probably, like, what, 30 now? And, yeah, they grew up with those Barbie games, and they'll be like, oh my god, there's a compilation of it. Or they'll be like a mother trying to buy it for their kid, being like, I played these when I was a kid, and they'll want to know what it looks like and stuff. Yeah.
I also wonder if, like, the success of that whole Barbie movie and all that would kind of just play into the idea.
I guess so too. Barbie's probably more popular now, but even the movie was like, what, a few years ago now?
Yeah, a couple years
time
ago.
flies by. It's Time Ignition. Yeah, that one's pretty good. We do a stream of that someday or something. Well, closer to the new game coming out, I guess, would make more sense. You gotta tie these things together. Always behind you, Kevin.
Yeah.
It was too late for you. Jackie Staccato. Well, we don't have to think any longer. I finished both of those games. Never have to think of the darkness again. Oh, I'm in a queue to spawn? Oh, okay. That's interesting. Man, this game looks really good, but I think it always did.
Oh, yeah. The colors, the light of it. Remember when we were, like, first talking about ray tracing, at least? This was one of the first Xbox games that made the jump.
Yeah, ray tracing system. Very soft lighting. Even on Series S, I think this one looked pretty good, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, Jackie Estacado. Well, that one's all wrapped up. He actually burned through a lot of the 360 back catalog over the last couple of years as far as streams go. Running out of games. I'm on fire. Extinguish yourself. God damn it, I'm holding down the extinguish button. My guy's just standing there being like, oh! Yeah. You love the darkness? Oh man, that game was not... The game was rough.
Just the luck of it?
The gameplay is very difficult. And the segments were very, very, very difficult. Although it was funny because Bada Bing there paid me to watch To Kill a Mockingbird in the thing, but we had to turn it off because of... I think I've talked about this one before, but yeah. It's literally, they have, if you guys don't know, for context, they have the entire To Kill a Mockingbird film in the darkness, and you can sit there with your girlfriend in the game and just literally watch the whole movie.
Watch it.
The whole thing. Not even kidding. Mm-hmm. Oh, and DayZ's coming to the Switch.
Yeah. We joked about that. You
Years
know,
ago.
like...
It's gonna be called DayZ Cool Edition. I don't know what that means, though. Do you know what that is? I don't know what DayZ Cool Edition is.
No, I'm gonna clue.
Not a goddamn clue. I saw the...
To let people...
Nintendo, they send me an email after every conference, and they're like, this is what we announced today, and it literally says DayZ Cool Edition. I was like, the fuck does that mean? But I can't wait. Have I played Riddick Dark Athena on 360? I did. I have a video of that on the channel. Both of the Riddick games, I think. Yeah. Yeah. I think they're remastering those. Or there will be a remaster of those coming down the road. This guy's pumping lead. You know what? I think that's a big thing with this game too, is it actually has like realistic lighting and realistic like colors. It's not all muted like other World War II games.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
actually like vibrant. Ugh. Okay, now we're letting the Empire down. We only got 100 tickets left. It's not looking good. After the stream, guys, I'll have the Bond girl interview up for you guys. It's ready. I could have dropped it for channel members, but I was like, should probably wait till the stream's done. It just makes more sense. Aside anything you got coming up here, Kevin? Anything cool happening?
No, just enjoying the summer so far. Kind of playing games, really waiting for that Hell Let Loose Vietnam to come out. I enjoyed the Canadian update. I already covered that one.
Big delay on Vietnam there, eh?
Well, some goodies with
Big delay on Vietnam.
Sorry? Yeah, that one was interesting. Like, yeah, I didn't have too many issues myself, but like, I guess if you get that many complaining, it's the right thing to do. I just hope they have it good to go.
Only, what, September or something they're delaying to? It's not that bad of a...
Something like that.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
Fille's got it. It has the Frostline DLC for DayZ. That's why it's called Cool Edition. So it's just DayZ, but they throw in a DLC for free? Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Vin Diesel. Well, I think that's part of it, is dealing with the relevancy of Riddick, and then also like getting all the studio rights for it. And that's where they're working on a new Riddick movie or something, like it's actually happening, so I would assume a remaster would be a tie-in to that. Allegedly, we are actually getting a hit-and-run remake or remaster next year to tie into the movie, I guess. Sounds like that is happening. That's exciting. You guys know that? Little classic. Oh, I'm out. I'm dead. We ran out of tickets. I feel like our team wasn't really pushing the objective at all, eh?
No,
not
not
matter
really.
though, Kevin.
I got quite a few kills, but I was kind of...
As long as we don't matters win, right? People that are pushing that like button. Subscribe, it's great, donations, cool. Consider becoming a channel member. Channel member, the gifted, the Patreon option, and the Discord for stream alerts. There's also that Amazon store affiliate link. All that more in the video description below. And GamerHeadquarters.com, bright stuff on my site. Sometimes. I spent the day helping out, was it my parents came by and we did the trim of my house, painted it. You got it ready up there, man.
Oh, apologies.
It's cool, I'd forget every time too. Yeah, because, you know, like, obviously I bought my house, it's been around for like a decade or so, you know, it's existed. So the you know, like the white trim, like, kind of around your house and stuff, yeah, that's... Took forever, man. We used, yeah, my dad borrowed from one of his work buddies, the thingy that sprays, if you... I don't know what it's called. Like, it, you know, it sprays the paint, paint sprayer, something like that, right?
Yeah,
so it looks all...
Paint gun? I don't know.
It looks all sharp and clean, I'm like, ooh. Yeah.
Awesome.
I was quite happy with that. It's not finished yet, I still have to do some hand painting to it, but all the sprayed stuff's done. I was like, nice. Yeah. Well, yeah, that took for bloody ever, dude. A rare W for Disney. Well, I mean, you know, they got the Simpsons movie coming out next year, and they own all the rights to all the games and everything, so... Not too far-fetched that they would want to make money off of it. See, that's the thing I don't get about Disney. They're totally happy with all their games becoming available again, remastered, re-released, but yet they delisted like a metric fuck ton of older Disney games a couple months ago, and I'm kind of curious about why. Maybe they'll re-release them over time or something, but like, just tons of them got delisted. So tell us about this campaign that we're in right now, Kevin.
Oh, this? Oh, I have to know the map, but just, North Africa.
It'd be a blessing to rain.
Yeah. Down in Africa, of course. So. I actually think it's interesting because, like, you can have Italian squads in that for like the North Africa map and use like their tanks, which is kind of neat. One of the only games to really kind of point out that, hey, we were fighting them too for a bit
they
there.
were part of the Axis situation until they changed.
Yeah.
Neat word, tell you now. Yeah, it changes. It's all the different fronts. Like this game has, what, 4 or 5 theaters of war and then several maps within each of them.
Yeah, a bunch, and it's really changed quite a bit. Like even when I was first playing it, like years ago, it's actually crazy to think how long this game's been out. But you used to pick the theater or whatever. Like you could pick like the Battle of Moscow, or you could pick like Normandy and all that stuff, and it would give you a set list of maps for that theater, and you upgraded your squads for that. So like you could have like a max Soviet squad for Stalingrad, but not for the Battle of Moscow. Which, like, the game's not like that at all. And then they switched it all over to, like, the way you used to earn guns was you would get the gold and silver coins, and that was it, and you put it in the squads. But now it's an unlocked tier. Kind of, it's actually very much the formula for War Thunder. With kind of how you go down and you pick the next thing you're researching. But, yeah. Huge changes to this one.
There you have it. Because, yeah, we played this, like, 2020? I think it came
Something
out
like that,
2020.
yeah. I remember I was playing this one a bit, and then that's when Insurgency and Hell Let Loose came available to console, and this one I just kind of tossed to the wind, even though it's still it works.
I think it was just more intriguing.
Yeah.
Gameplay-wise and stuff like that. Well, I guess more like the hardcore setting of Hell Let Loose and Insurgency. This one's a bit more arcadey.
Yeah, Yeah. What really takes me out of it is the bots. I don't know, they drive me nuts, but whatever. It's kind of the whole theme of this game. It's been that way the whole
fodder
time.
to make you feel good.
Basically, yeah. And like that's the thing, is they're not intelligent like at all. It's actually some of the worst bots I've ever seen. Like the original Halo on the original Xbox, the AI is a million times smarter than this.
Yeah. Like I said, cannon fodder.
Yeah. What I do with my squad is I'll have them run up, and then I'll get them to hide in a corner or like in a building, and then that way I can die, pick one of them. It's like I turn them into a very quick
That's
spawn
basically
for
what
me.
they are. It kind of reminds me of Battlefield 2? The ghost.
Yeah, where you would possess the different soldiers and all
the
that.
spectral body changing.
That was a really yeah.
Hello there. The Catzillas. Yeah, it's nice to be back at this, because, like I said, it has been a long time since we've done this one.
Yeah. And it's not bad. And while it's extremely arcadey, it's a quick one-shot kill.
Yeah, you do die pretty quick in this one, actually. As evident by me getting blasted.
And I love quick T2Ks.
MP41, I'll take that. And if you're wondering why we're not progressing, we are on the defensive right now. Yeah. Oh, that's our team in there.
It's not moving is a good thing.
Yeah, we're holding the line so that love can be on time. I'm seeing bullets, but I'm like, what are these guys shooting at? Oh, there's enemy over there. We're fighting the gems. Actually, no, we're in Italy, right? Where are we fighting? The Americans?
Yeah, we're Germany, Italy. Yeah, Americans are Brits right now. But I saw a Crusader tank, so I think we're fighting the British.
Damn it. Disney on there. Oh, back alive. I also picked up, because they had a great sale on them. You ever had any Black Fly vodka drinks?
Yeah, that stuff is
$20
really good,
off
actually.
today. I think the sale literally ended today, but like a case of them for $35.
It's funny because it's a bit of I guess a trope or whatever you hear with like the younger adults and all that, of like all the tasty drinks, but it's absolutely true. I kind of don't know why anyone would bother with beer.
Unless it's
You
Stella
know, like-
Artois. Good beer.
Oh, there you go. But then that's just going for class.
Oh fuck! I went to the theater for what was it? Oh, the Sheep Detective movie. I was like, fuck it, I'm getting a beer today.
Okay.
The Heineken was
Yeah.
$12. $12 for the can of Heineken. It just tastes like water.
$12. That's
Yeah, it's usually $10. I guess that's just like domestic now or something. It's $10. I'm like, oh my god. They're like, people aren't buying alcohol anymore. It's like, I wonder why.
yeah. That's my sad thought with the new arena and all that. Is I wonder how much that's going to cost now to drink.
It's gonna be like freaking tops.
Yeah.
I mean, how much of a beer is that? The
Saddledome right now, it's 10 to 15, depending what you're buying.
which is ludicrous.
And it's like some of the cheapest in the league, too,
Yeah,
sadly.
they do not want you having a good time, and then they complain that these industries are falling apart. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, okay. You prefer faster time to kill? I really feel like it's, for me, it depends on the game. Like, how time to kill works. Like, some games I like, you know, slower ones, some I like a faster one. Like, if I'm playing Halo, I like a little bit slower because, you know, there's shields and blah, blah, blah. Like, shooters.
That's fair. I actually feel like sorry, myself, like, if the game kind of warrants a lot, like, it's storyline-wise, like, if you're a Spartan and you got to go through their shields and all that, it would be kind of silly to just one-shot people. You know, but I do love quick TTKs. Honestly, even in like my arcade shooters, I want to shoot you no more than 3 times to kill you.
Like hardcore ones, bullet or two, but like COD, I like a little bit more of a middle. Really depends on the game. The stupidest reason to name it Cool Edition. I don't know. Frostline's a cold map. It's kind of cool. At least the Switch players are getting like a freebie out of it, right? For DayZ. You're on Xbox or something, you'd have to pay for Frostline separately. Actually, isn't Badlands coming out this year? That's the Heat one, Sun one.
Yeah. I never got to try Frostline or the winter one. I did really like Livonia.
Yeah, Livonia is nice. They've redone Livonia if you haven't played in a long time. Yeah,
No,
they
I
completely
didn't know that.
revamped and redid it. Frostline's neat. I like it, but it's really difficult because the cold is genuinely a challenge.
That's just kind of what I was picturing. Is now like you're just gonna die of exposure way more often.
How do I
like,
change what I have in my hand?
Why are the D-pads depending on what's labeled?
Okay,
what?
I'm pressing things. I'm not seeing a menu of stuff. Okay, there we go. Oh, I just have a knife. That's... Yeah, okay. Alright.
That's funny. You can pick up guns off the bed and all that.
Oh, I'm dead anyways. Never mind. I was running around stabbing guys, or trying to stab guys. Did not go well. The intention was there. And go all stab happy. I feel like really overloaded though for like the last week of stuff. Like I got, yeah, because I went and did the Ace Combat thing, and I came back, and then I did all this other stuff, and it's just like it's been really go for a while here, scheduling wise, video wise. Badlands would be a game changer. Yeah, well, I think it'll be the opposite of Frostline, right? One too cold, one too hot.
Absolutely, right?
Yeah. They don't give me a sidearm, but it depends on the class. I think if you've like upgraded your units and stuff.
Yeah, you can go earn the weapons. At least last I saw, that might be changed.
Yeah, some of my guys have sidearm. Some do not. Also depends on your guy on the squad too, right? Like some squad mates would have them and some might not.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, also budget cuts, right? I don't think the war was going too well for the Italians at this point. Yeah. A cool streamer. Well, you're joining at a bit of a low point, but yeah, no, I'm a pretty great streamer. Yeah.
Deadpool joke.
That was a cool kill streak. Yeah, we're playing a Kevin game. I don't know if this is a Kevin game. Kevin and I both played this, like... I guess I only play this with you, though. I don't think I've ever streamed this by myself, so I guess this would be kind of a Kevin game.
It's funny, though.
Kevin. Well, yeah, everybody's got their thing. That's me with the Xbox showcase there, where I'm watching, and it's like... Oh, another generic third-person mature Dark Souls-esque samurai game set in Japan. Another Dean game.
Yeah.
Seriously though, I'm really getting tired. I don't know if you're feeling that. I'm sick of Japan in video games. Everything is set in Japan.
I just kind of... I don't know, I kind of do out of that like everywhere has like its stereotype of what they generally do. Like I think of that Kojima quote of like what's the Americans just want to shoot each other, you know, on like video games and all that. Yeah, but then like when I think of like a lot of the more Eastern, like especially Japanese style games, it is just this like weird mix where everybody's got guns, but you're still using a samurai sword because you're just a kick-ass. You know, like everybody's got their thing, right?
I'm just like, damn, man. They're just like, you know, Assassin's Creed was in Japan, Forza was in Japan.
Yeah.
There's been 36 samurai Dark Souls games set in Japan recently. I'm really getting tired of the scenery. The Ghostwire Tokyo. This, like, I know the culture now. It's because I've been exposed to it. I'll be like, oh, that's the ghost thing of whatever thing. I'm legitimately tired of Japan as a setting. It's not bad looking, but it's just like all the games are starting to like look the same. Like Onimusha is a Souls like in Japan, and there's Rise of the Ronin, and Ghost of Yatai, and who's that other one? Wolong that they just announced. Yeah, that is what it's called, right? Wolong 2, or... Well, there's Wukong, that's the monkey one. And then there's Huachang, which is the one with the sexy woman, but that's China. I think Wolong, yeah, it's Wolong 2 they announced, right? Wolong. Fuck, even the names are blurring together. Race-oriented? It's the setting! It has nothing to do with the people.
Trying to slow
down. Whoa. Let's calm down here, guys. It's just like, Christ, there's other places in the world. At least Fable's coming back, so we get to go to Britain. Wolong is also China. Oh, okay. But it just looks like Japan. Does that mean we're seeing too many Asian country options? It goes deeper.
I think I may even mentioned this earlier in the stream, but like my sister is losing it over Fable. She cannot wait for
I was so pissed when they delayed it.
Like,
yeah, now it's February, but they just announced Haley Atwell's gonna be the villain, I guess.
What?
Yeah, she's gonna be a hero that's tired of other heroes. So she's gonna be the villain. I'm like, cool. My grandpa, we think my grandfather worked, did stuff in Nevada. Well, we know he went to Nevada to do military stuff for the U.S. electrically, so I
Oh, what years?
during the riots.
Yeah.
I don't want to say the wrong years. 50s, 60s.
Oh.
Actually, no, maybe not. Sorry.
What are you trying to suggest? He was like a technician during the Manhattan Project or something?
Well, he did electrical stuff for them.
That'd be crazy. Oh, that's worth it.
Yeah. Anyways. I'd have to look at the actual time period, but like we just discovered that like a year or two ago because there was some kind of like pension money thing or something. Oh, there's no context on it. Yeah. So long, oh you. Anyways, that's the whole thing. But we'll never know now, Kevin. Because there's no info or anything. It's a mystery. Yeah, we held the line. They only got 145 tickets, but they are taking it. Yeah. I don't like the Japanese. Alright, sure, I guess. It's just like, fuck, I'm just tired of that setting. There's so many places in the world. Why is everything set in Japan? Or China?
Yeah, depends what games you're playing. I wouldn't mind playing a game in Japan because I haven't played a game set in that.
You could have played Forza.
Myself. Yeah.
Forza's
I guess,
Japan.
yeah. Never been a huge
That's fair.
car
Forza's
guy.
like crack, though, for everyone. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, like, you know, Kojima there, he makes his stuff set in different places. Australia.
Okay. Have you ever played... Well, okay, there's no way you haven't. I'll just preface this with that.
Yeah,
the Metal Gear Solid games?
I make good money off of those.
Okay, I really have not. Good. Yeah, but like, my buddy was showing me the Snake Eater remaster or whatever. That was some of the funniest stuff. We sat there because I didn't realize how much of cutscenes there are. Like, I literally stopped playing Red Dead 2 for a little bit there because I was like, oh my god, I'm watching. Like, I got off of work and I'm like, I'm watching a movie. Like, I want to play a video game, you know.
Oh, don't play Death Stranding.
That's. Well, I think that's Kojima because that Metal Gear Solid, it was like 40 minutes of cutscene, and then it did like 10 minutes of gameplay, and then it went to like another 30-minute cutscene, and it was just some of the worst dialogue I ever heard. Like, he was like, "You guys got to see this," and oh my god, dude, I'm laughing. Like, at one point, his like, I don't know, advisory guy, you know, like the guy talking about his tech and all that, he's like going into the details of the Great Escape movie, you know, and he's like, you know what, I'm going to change my nickname from Major Tom to whatever the other guy's name is. And just the dialogue behind it was just horrible. Anyways, probably lose some people with that
We
one,
won.
but that game sucks.
That's a love classic,
Yeah.
Kevin. You'd
Yeah,
get
there you
stabbed for that.
That's crazy. I don't know why anybody likes that. At least when I saw
You
it,
gotta
you know,
remember, Kojima
insane.
is obsessed with Hollywood and movies and shows. And it reflects in his games. But at that time, you gotta ready up. Gaming didn't really have, like, he really kind of set the stage for cinematic stuff, if that makes sense. And that's why it's, yeah. You like Kevin now that he's complaining about the Metal Gear stuff, but that, like, you know.
Oh, really? Okay, yeah. I don't know if that's popular opinion or whatnot, but like, oh man, there's one line where they're talking about how like the scientists went off into space or something, and Snake just out of nowhere was like, the sky was blue, but there was no God. And we just started laughing because like they didn't even acknowledge what Snake said. It was like, what the hell are these guys talking about?
It's like really deep without being
deep. And
obsession. Kevin and I were talking about that before we started the stream.
oh, really? Yeah, really good movie. Really like it. Some would say I was
Ho-ho.
obsessed. Haha.
Oh, this doesn't have the snow deformation? I thought this game had incredible snow deformation. Maybe it's just not this part of it. But yeah, I make a lot of money off those Metal Gear games. Which I love. I don't know if you guys realize this. Big fan of money. Super big fan. God damn it, he got me good. Longest cinematics. What about, freaking, I don't know if you guys, again, for Death Stranding there. The first game, you get like a 2-hour cinematic. And like, I think the first credits roll is part of that. And I say the first credits. Because there's the second credits, it's like an hour and a half after that. You're like, I think you do gameplay like for 5 minutes in between, and you're like, fuck me, this is a whole fucking movie I'm watching.
Oh, it was insane. It was funny too, because there was just like crazy stuff. Like in the cinematic, halfway through, there was like paratroopers dropping, and you could move the joystick to make them like flutter around in the sky. Like not only was this like an hour-long cinematic, but it was interactive at points. Just man, yeah,
It's quite something.
wild.
The real something, though, are the people that are something up about liking the stream, subscribing, great donations. Consider becoming a channel member, the gifted. God damn it. The Patreon option and the Discord for stream alerts. Also that Amazon circulate link, all that more in the description below, you know. Yeah. They're in the trenches. This is a damn good looking game, man. You guys gotta remember too, I'm playing this at the 120 Hz mode, so this is like 120 FPS going on here. This is like, pretty fucking clean for that. I love this pisser, man. It really makes these games look good. It's like DLSS on PC, but like, you know, the PlayStation equivalent. Yeah. Those long sequences, that's what I'm talking about, is that long ass sequence where it played like the game and then the credits, and it was like the first credits. The worst is when you go,
All I saw, that was the
like when you go to these like media events and stuff, I bring up how I'm like not a fan of Kojima games, and they're like, what's wrong with you, man? It's like fuck's sakes, dude. I actually don't know if I've enjoyed a Kojima title yet. I played a lot of them, and I just, you know, they're classics and stuff, but it's like, yeah, they're ridiculous. Metal Gear Solid 4. I can't wait to cover that one. I think is that in August it's coming out? That will make a lot of money. Because like, if you don't know about that one, Kevin, Metal Gear Solid 4 has been stuck on the PS3 for like 20 years. And it's being freed for the first time, so it's gonna be a pretty big fucking deal. Yeah. Pretty big deal. The Spurs. Oh, you guys are just talking about the basketball stuff. Oh, jeez. I've heard the hockey matches are really good. I just don't care about the teams playing.
That was my problem. I saw one thing talking about like 25 goals through the first 3 games. It's like the first since like 81 or 86,
Fastest
somewhere along that line. And I have
first Stanley Cup history.
Yeah, Mitch Marner, man. Could the Leafs use a guy like that? You know?
I'm telling you, man, Matthews is the problem. I really do. I mean, look at the talent for Marner there. It's something was holding his ass back, right?
I just feel like the minute Matthews goes to another team, it'll be like a natural stat trick in the Cup Finals. Like, man, the Leafs could really use a guy like that.
But what if they get rid of him and then they win the Cup? Would you be like,
ooh,
this guy, you're the hands down, you know hockey?
Oh, easily. That worked.
You were right. I'll have to go change careers and start doing GM work. Yeah, well, if you like Bond, like I said, if you're a channel member, I got that Bond girl interview dropping, and then it'll be up tomorrow, regardless. She's really pretty. She really genuinely is. She's, yeah. It was kind of fun. A good little bit there, I asked, because it's like a standard question when I'm doing IP. I'm like, you know, when you were doing the audition, did you know what this was? Were you familiar with the IP? She's like, are you genuinely asking if I didn't know what James Bond was?
If I'm familiar with James Bond.
I'm like,
That's
sorry,
awesome.
it's, you know, it's just a question. Like, sometimes when I do the interviews, people don't have any familiarity with the source content. And she's like, what the hell? She's like, I played GoldenEye. I was like, okay. Cut me some slack here. And she's like, you just don't know Bond. I was like, okay. Yeah. So it'll be a good interview. But yeah, Bond's selling really well. I think it's at 3 million sales. So it's doing big numbers, honestly. Like they said, it's exceeding their wildest sale expectations. So the funny thing, though, Kevin, is Amazon owns the rights to it now, and they said they get to decide the future of the franchise.
Oh, really?
So if they don't like what I Interactive is doing, they can technically rip it from them. Well, I mean, they can't technically rip it from them. They literally can rip it from them if they want to.
Yeah.
But they probably won't.
Do you trust Amazon, though?
I don't know, man. He-Man was fun. I actually really liked it.
Really?
It wasn't a good movie, but like, I really like. You know, I don't like Jared Leto, but he gives the performance of a lifetime as Skeletor. Like literally perfection as Skeletor, and the Tila in there, holy hell, is she fucking gorgeous. And it's funny, it's enjoyable, it's a fun movie. It's basically somebody just like slamming the action figures together for 2 hours, and I actually really liked it. And it explains, okay, so you're probably wondering, you know, like He-Man, it's got, I think I can spoil this, it's not really too much spoilers. Can't spoil anything in that movie. But like, you know how they have silly names, like, oh, it's Fisto, or Ram Guy, or He-Man, or whatever. So the reason the characters are named as they're named is because the guy was a kid when he, like, lived and then he was sent to Earth. So he was like a 10-year-old child that came up with the names. That's why they're all called that. So the whole movie, they're just making fun of him being like, that's Fisto, and that's... He's like, what, I was 10?
And everybody just stuck with it?
Yeah. And then Tila's there. She's like, that's Tila, right? Yeah, she's like, so what was my name? He's like, Warrior Goddess? She's like, Warrior Goddess? Okay. She's like, did you have... They're all like, did you have a name? He's like, yeah, it was just name and stuff. Like, they're like, what was it? He's like, He-Man. He-Man? He's like, you know, like a really muscular dude. It's like... they're just taking the piss the whole time. It's just like laughs. Chrysidia? Oh, she was stunning, that lady. I was like, I don't know if she's in the game enough to really interview her, but she was fun, that character. Yeah. At the end of the interview, you're really pretty. No, I would never say that directly to someone I'm interviewing. That just is unprofessional.
That would be so creepy. Just, yeah. Yeah, I think you're really pretty.
Yeah, it's very likely she'll never see the streams or ever hear about anything like that. So I can say it on this stuff, and she's very likely ever to hear it. But she is like really gorgeous. Yeah. I mean, it is what it is, guys. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I mean, is that sugarcoating it? Kind of is, but yeah. Yeah, just end the interview like that. You're pretty. Sign off.
Yeah.
But it was funny too for the interview. It was kind of like she was doing like really quick bits for the first 2 questions, and then she's like, "You gotta give me something here." It's like, "Do you want me to like answer a lot?" I was like, "Talk as much as you fucking want." And then it's a long interview. Yeah. It's like half an hour because she was like, "Oh, I can just say whatever."
That's cool.
And I'm like, yeah.
Has she done much
she
other
does
work?
Like, I guess she was, from what I looked up on IMDb or whatever, she was a model, and then I think she acts and directs now. She's the in video games for Grid. She does the announcer lady in the Grid games, but she's done some like movies, shorts or something. I think she was in some movie or something that people might know, but I can't forget the name of it. Yeah. You never got your Humberly interview? Well, whose fucking fault is that, Caleb? Partially Ubisoft's and partially Humberly herself for not following up when I followed up and stuff. I flew across the country for that fucking interview, and that one guy was too lazy to come back the next day because it would have been a 10-minute drive for him. Huge fucking inconvenience, I guess. Whatever. So I got bumps. And then, yeah, I did email. Well, I talked to her on LinkedIn. And she said she was still down to do it. And then I emailed her and I never heard back, so. I don't know what to tell you, man.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you. I get what I get for the interviews, guys. I try my best on this stuff. And apparently I just almost exclusively interview women. I don't know why that is. Yeah, I guess so. I'm very even on the, the diversity checks on, the diversity quotas. The guys never want to do interviews. I interview, like, I email so many, like, of the guys that are leads in video games and stuff. Never fucking hear back. The women are always down for it. They're like, fuck yeah. And I'm like, okay, cool. Yeah, it is. Like, seriously, like, it's cool. But I'm just like, I don't want to, like, look creepy where it's like, huh. Just...
Like you're trying too hard?
It just interviews a bunch of women. I was like, well, you know, it's kind of... Get what you get. You know, it was like a Bond game. I never heard back from Bond.
Yeah, but that's is it right there. If anyone's like, hey, why do you only have gals on your channel? It'd be like, because they're the only ones pulling the
That's exactly what it is.
Like,
like I said, like I emailed like the Bond and stuff, never heard back. She wanted to do it.
Gonna hate me because they're actually interesting.
Yeah, I guess so. Seriously. As long as they're... Again, it's the region, Dean. It's not the people. Yeah. OST Front? What the hell is that? You ever heard of OST Front as a game? I've never heard of that.
I have not, no.
Anyways, she's also a really interesting character. I like when I genuinely have a character that I'm quite interested in interviewing, and then I get that one, and I'm like, cool. Because, you know, the questions and stuff could be more interesting. Although I was a little bummed out, though. Like, I kind of... So I keep my interview questions a secret, or try to, so that when someone goes in, they don't know what to expect for the questions. But, like, I tried to set her up for a good slam dunk on the romance one. And she did not answer the way I suggested at all, and I was like, oh. I was bummed out. I was like, I literally did set up on this one. Anyways, it is what it is. I've never interviewed a what? Has Kevin been watching the Stanley Cup Finals?
No, that's just... You could not pick two. I could not care less.
I literally passionately
at all. Like if I hate the Oilers, and I still watch that first Game 7 just to see them lose. You know what I mean? But like this, yeah, it's not even. I did like Vegas. Couldn't care less about Carolina. It's just the teams I really just don't care for.
Yeah, couldn't be a worse combo of teams where I'm just like, do not give a fuck about either. That's just how it is.
I saw this really wicked interview with Michael Bublé talking about the Cup Finals. And he's like, yeah, it's awful, you know, like it's too want to watch, basically. You know, like I'm totally paraphrasing, but I was like, oh, good.
Bublé knows, man. Actually, you know what? I dare say I like the Bublé bubbly commercials. I find them entertaining. Bublé. No, bubbly, no. You guys know Bublé? Like, he's a singer. Just kind of curious if people actually don't know.
I can't assume that is that long, you know? 2000s, 2010s, I should say, really big.
Doesn't he come back with like Christmas every year?
Yeah, actually, what I thought was really funny was at work this last Christmas, I was listening to him because they were playing the radio or whatever, you know, like retail stuff and all that. And yeah, it was a Christmas radio day. He was specifically hosting the channel that they were doing it on, and I quite enjoyed listening to him the whole time because it was just
he's very charismatic.
Jokes and all that, you know, like he
very
is, yeah.
dude. The Xmas music guy is Canadian.
About, but yeah,
right on.
Yeah.
Vegas, the lesser of two evils.
I have to disagree. I think Carolina's lesser.
I loathe Vegas.
I would say it if Vegas didn't have. Well, they had too much success. I feel like everybody has to suffer, you know, and Vegas has not suffered.
They've been given too much right from the start.
Yeah. Like the really cool guy who like comes to school that year and everybody likes him, and you're like, well, what the heck? Like we've all put in our time. Why is he so great?
They were given all the great players right off the bat. Like it was, you know, Seattle didn't get that.
Well, that and Canada, it's a really appealing market to be in. You know, like
yeah, it's annoying. I don't like. Yeah, I don't like that team. I did all this to set it up. No, I really did, because, like, okay. So before the interview started, I was literally like, okay, I'm going to ask you about... where I literally said, I don't want to ruin any of the questions. But I will say on the romance one, because I couldn't find the right words for it, it's like there's a little bit of romance between the two characters, her and Bond. Because, you know, she's a Bond girl. And I was like, I'm asking about romance, but what I really want you to talk about is the intimacy of the two characters on the boat. And the fact that that's like the first time either of those characters open up. And I'm like, that's what I'm trying to get to, and I don't have the words to ask you that in the way that would like make you say that. So I'm like, could you please do that? And then she's like, I get what you're saying. She's like, yeah, no, that's really, really good. And then she just talked about her co-star the whole, like that whole segment. I was like, oh man. That wasn't my intention at all.
Humble, I'll say.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Little too into the James Bond actor there. I'm like, okay. Yeah.
Awesome.
That was God, because it was. You know, you try to set it up in a way, because I really do. Because they don't really, you know, they kind of like almost kiss. It's like a bit of a tease thing. I'm not trying to spoil things for people playing the game too. But I'm like, the real romance of that scene is not them actually doing anything physical. It's the intimacy of the two characters interacting. It's really well done. And like, I literally set it up for her. That's what bothered me. Yeah.
No, sorry. I was just. I really want to say I think that's really interesting, even thinking about it, because like with movies and that, other than like green screen parts or whatever, you're with that other actor. You know, you get to see if you actually. Yeah, well, you get to like actually see if you have chemistry with them. You know, and you have like a face that you get to play off of. You know, and like voice acting, like I think that's got to be really interesting, especially like if you're doing the Bond girl role, because. Of course, it's the classic trope of like you are the super classy gal that all the guys are gonna want, you know, sort of thing. Like to play that off and capture that voice acting, just sitting there.
Oh well, no, they did do motion.
That is
cap.
Impressive, you know.
Yeah,
oh, so there
was motion cap there. What does Kevin think of Erectile Dysfunction Day? He's a huge fan.
Oh yeah, you know, 1 in 10 men, right? Like,
you know, Gears E Day. Discovered the two of them were dating or something. I mean, it could be a thing. I don't know, but I'm just like, she just like gushes over him the whole time. I'm like, oh, okay. Japanese. I almost interviewed. Actually, I don't know if she was Japanese. Was it Masumi there? No, I interviewed. Actually, you know what? The Bond lady. She is French-Japanese, and the gorgeous whatever Fadid, the Silent Hill face of Silent Hill girl. She's Japanese as well. So yeah, guys, yeah. And I don't know if Masumi was Masumi from Japan. I don't know if she was. That was on her team canceling that one, but I would have had that too. These guys giving me a hard time. The only hard time I want to see is you guys giving it hard to that like button. Subscribe. It's great.
Oh, wow.
Donations cool. Consider becoming a channel member of the gift and the Patreon option and the Discord for stream alerts. There's also Dan Amazon store affiliate link. God damn it, Kevin, we are not taking this fucking artillery strike post.
No, it's not going well. We've also had a bomber going overhead for most of the match.
I'm like, why are we not getting this? We're not having much progression today. The best girl I ever interviewed. They love what's her name because she's so pretty. It's hilarious. I think it's Fadil Wicked, I think is that what her name was? I'm trying to remember. It was a couple years ago, but she's in Silent Hill, and they actually make her look like less pretty than she is. And she's just the, because I thought she did the voice and everything, but she just was the body for that character in the game. And I interviewed her, and everyone's like, "Oh my god!" Like they gush over her like crazy on the channel. I get it. She's a model, so I mean, you know, it's not. I should probably try to find a picture for you. You know what the hell I'm talking about. Oh wow, she shows up on search results. Oh, my interviews is the first picture. There we go. Oh, there we go. That looks fierce. Share copy. I'll send it to you, Kevin. Yeah, they always gush over her, and they're like, "That's the greatest interview you've ever done." I was like, "Okay, guys." Okay. Mouse. Oh.
I like your Tom McKay one though.
Oh yeah, because it says hi, Kevin. What's up, Kevin? And stuff.
Okay.
I found it. Don't worry, guys. Jeremy Lee. That is my best interview because it's got like 100,000 views or whatever. It's great. She just has such a gorgeous face. She does. You know, I'm not disagreeing with you guys. That's the thing here. I'm just saying it's kind of funny. Japanese samurai game. That's what I was saying earlier. Now they're all giving me a hard time about it. I don't know. I think I had some pretty solid interviews. I got to interview Tony the Tiger. Like, I mean, like, come on.
It was.
He was Tony for 20 years. That's literally the guy we grew up. I didn't even know that because he's a Sniper Elite dude. I interviewed him for Sniper Elite. He's like, oh, and I was Tony the Tiger for 20 years. I was like, the fuck? He's like, yeah, it's great. And I was like, oh my god, that's Tony the Tiger? Like, my mother actually says that in conversation. She's like, yeah, my son interviewed Tony the Tiger. She says that sometimes. It's a pride point in my family. Anyways. Boom. Actually, for me, again, another pride point is interviewing a Bond girl, because just, you know, like, I've been into Bond stuff since I was, like, what, child? Like, no time. What did we have? What was that one with Pierce Brosnan with, Die Another Day? Yeah, that one I saw in theaters back in, like, the early 2000s. But I watched Bond movies before that, but, like, you know, I've always been into Bond. You know, games, movies, stuff like that, so it's like... And I know gaming is...
I like how much you like the newest movie.
What?
No, sorry. That was... I like how much you like No Time to Die.
I mean, if I got an interview Leia Sedux, I pretend to love that movie all up and down. That's always so awkward too when like when you're done the interview and they're kind of like, oh, so what did you think of the game? Did you play it? And I'm like, yeah, really picks up after Vietnam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the main theme that there was actually
there was so much time to die and no time to die. Well, with the delays too for COVID and stuff, he had so many years to that. Money Penny. I don't know if I could interview. I was offered, after I finished the interview, the person that was like sort of being a liaison was actually offered me a bunch of other characters to interview. And I'm like, I don't know if I have the bandwidth at the moment, but like, I think there was Q, M, and then the 2 Webbers I was offered. One of the Webber guys, he does a lot of game interviews, or a lot of game characters. Like a lot of Dark Souls and Elden Ring characters, so I was kind of like, that guy might be easy, but a lot of bandwidth. We'll see how this interview does before I do other ones. Yeah. Tom Holland is Bond? I fucking hope not. A fake tiger? No, he's a real tiger. He dressed up in CGI clothing and did all the stuff. Motion capture and everything. He was a hero. I mean, like, that's Tony the Tiger. Where do I... Seriously? That's cool, I think. Tony the Tiger. Are you still alive? Yeah,
No,
just,
I'm
like,
out
watching
of
this
it.
guy.
Yeah, I was on the plane for a minute.
We had no progression at all. Why couldn't we get it done, Kevin? Why did our team fail? Oh god, it's trying to make me do research. I don't want to do any of this. Leave me alone. Alright, ready up, Kevin. Ready up.
I feel like any games like this should just always ready you up right after. But you know what?
Ready? I'm gonna go to the bathroom. You got this.
Oh, right. One of the rare times Kevin looks at the chat. If you have any questions, now is your time. Don't forget to drop your hate Kevs in the chat. The bot will agree with you. That's the best part. Got a bunch of new maps on this. I played last. Actually, funny if this is old. You know what? I think it's actually been so long that I can't tell if it's a new map or not, which is almost refreshing in its own way. Kind of funny. You get the same teams all the time.
I got the least cinematic
PlayStation's
viewing
forever.
angle.
What did you
While I
get?
was gone. My guy's literally looking at the inside of a wooden shack, just the wall. While I was gone.
Oh, there you go.
Kevin needs to play Shamu. I don't think Kevin could emotionally handle Shamu.
Dude, what is Shamu?
It's a SeaWorld game.
Oh, yeah.
That's just the moniker that they give all of them. But yeah, it was a SeaWorld game from the 2000s on the Xbox. It's not bad. It's actually
not bad, eh? I can't picture the gameplay. Like what? Like you're in this tank and everyone.
No. It's like Echo the Dolphin kind of. So what it is Poseidon is trying to rebuild Atlantis, and in the process will destroy Sealand or SeaWorld. And you have to save it by destroying Poseidon.
Oh, so you as Shamu need to save this. Yeah. Okay. Shamu, the god.
He does. We killed Poseidon in it, and the giant kraken. And we saved SeaWorld. Yeah. It's great. I mean,
just get a picture of Kronos from God of War and then Shamu side by side.
Well, for a game that's built to promote SeaWorld on the original Xbox, it's pretty good. Man, I got a lot of kills there. Holy crap, if you go behind the house right now, there's like 50 dudes.
Just keep shooting them
I'm probably on like Look, there's like 15, 20 guys right here. I just caused like a massacre, I think. I'm out of bullets. I actually ran out of ammo. I pick up the gun off the ground? I can, okay. Man, I killed a lot of these there. Shed a tear at the end of the Nintendo Direct. Oh, were you really excited for the Ocarina of Time? Yeah. I wasn't doing well, I was just gone for a few minutes. Voice actors for whom? I think I missed some weird questions here. Let's just scroll up. Baldwin's actor. I think he just looks like a child and everything. I wouldn't want to see him in anything else other than Spider-Man. And even in Spider-Man, I'm not like... The more I see him, the less I'm interested in him. But like he's good as Spider-Man, but like... I wouldn't want to see him in anything else.
Well, how the chart?
Didn't know if something like they're doing a sequel or something, which I hate. But anyways, yeah.
Okay. It's like it seemed like it was their opportunity to try to pitch it into actual. You know, like just a total.
My issue with that one is Mark Wahlberg being in it. Yeah.
Oh sure, yeah.
Because he doesn't match the character of Sully at all. Is Kevin bald? Kevin is not bald enough.
No.
He's got. I told you, he looks like his character in frickin' WWE. A
mirror image, honestly. Yeah, if you're ever curious.
I'm very serious, guys, too. Like, we're not even joking. I think that's a pretty, like, decent representation of Kevin as a wrestler. Like, it's not off.
Oh, and he used, like, yeah, photos and that. Like, I sent you. You have, like, different angles, and you got to, like, form.
Like, I spent time on that. I think it's pretty damn accurate.
Yeah. Sad, I've never won the Royal Rumble, though, have I?
Maybe next year. It's harder now that we've got the mixed gender stuff, too. More fighters, you know?
Yeah, more competition, man. Like, and how am I supposed to take out Billie Eilish? That's just like a bad matchup for me.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think who we added this year, too. There were some new competitors, and it was Griffin. Is Kevin joining the Backrooms? I haven't never heard back from those guys about that new Backrooms game. Beloe. I never heard back from them, so I don't know.
Sounds interesting.
There's a new one where it's like it made an Unreal Engine, and I'm like, it's for PC and console, and I was like, well, if I could get a code or two for us, but like, never heard back.
Yeah.
I think that comes out this week, next week, something like that. I can't keep up with all this stuff, guys. I try my best. Backrooms pissed me off. Yes, it did. But the views are really good for it. It's performing like a Minecraft map. Like, the stream just keeps on going. And even the second stream's starting to pick up a little bit, too. Jesus Christ.
It's like a Monty Python.
That's what it is?
Holy Grail. When the rabbit starts chewing him. Yeah,
every time I've been doing that for
awesome.
like
Jesus
for 5 or
Christ.
6 years, that's what I'm referencing. Jesus
well,
Christ.
that's awesome.
That's what every time, it's the bunny part. Did you never get that? I've been doing that for like literally 6 or 7 years with you.
Maybe, yeah.
Did I try the Star Fox demo? No, I'm just waiting for the full release. Like, was that confusing to people? Like, it's a bit the entire time. I had to explain that.
I'm sure
my grandmother was still around, and I would say that. I'd be like, Jesus Christ. She'd be like, you know, you're not supposed to do that. Like, she was, you know, Christian or whatever. And I was like, no, I'm doing the Monty Python thing. And she's like, oh, okay. Yeah, she's like, that's okay. I was like, yeah. It's not me being like, Jesus Christ. It's me being like, Jesus Christ. Because it's a bit, yeah. I am stacked full of references. I am shredding these guys. Who are we playing as right now? Who are the Germans?
I do love movie references. Like, I'm thinking, like, even dating, it would be impossible to date a gal that didn't get a lot of movie references, you know? Like,
the one gal I saw, she didn't know what Back to the Future and stuff was.
yeah, that's pretty weird. I guess the big fun of that would be trying to show them every movie you even thought
Yeah,
was
that's a lot of work.
remotely
They don't
interesting.
understand anything you're talking about.
I doing that furniture delivery job years back, and we went into this one place or whatever, and it was this one gal. She was just hanging out in the apartment, you know, standard delivery, and I saw the Pacific and Band of Brothers on her like the table going up to the TV, and I was like, wow, you watch those both? I was like, that is so effing cool, you know. And she looked at me, she's like, no, it's my boyfriend. Every Remembrance Day, we watch both series, and I just fall asleep, and I was like, oh,
That's hilarious.
you know, like, yeah.
You know, that would legitimately be a problem if you were to date, like, a younger lady. Because, like, Gen Z and Alpha and stuff, they don't watch movies. You wouldn't get any of the references to what you're talking about.
Funny. But I do. Anyone who's willing to show, like, with my gal, showing her Lord of the Rings was, like, perfect. And, like, if I have to do that ever again with someone, like, so be it. That would be a wicked experience. Even the Gen Z buddies in the group and all that, showing them the whole thing. I had the one guy joking that most of the friends he's made, because he's in university down in the States, he's like, he mostly hangs out with the older guys there. Because he gets their references and they all get his, because we've been showing him all this, like, 2000s crap, you know?
Modeling and stuff.
Like,
At this age, you're
funny.
supposed to be showing your kids that, which is the problem. Modern society.
Oh yeah, well, one day, right?
It's okay to curse his name, but only when it's referencing Monty Python. Well, yeah, as long as it's Monty Python. Because you're not, it's a different context. See, everything's about context in life, guys.
I think Jesus would have liked movies, no? I don't
He
know.
was a big Monty Python fan. They're just so clever.
Yeah.
Is Kevin gonna watch Netflix Scooby-Doo? Do you have Netflix? I don't know if Kevin has Netflix.
No, I do not have
Yeah.
Netflix. I have Amazon and, like, Paramount attached to
Really?
that. And well, what was it? We had that one and that stacked TV, but that's just because it had, like, all my stupid Adult Swim shows. Like, I went through, I watched all of Venture Brothers, all of Metalocalypse again. Like, I'm really into that. We got Paramount because we watch a lot of that Jersey Shore. That's our guilty pleasure together. I know. It was big when we were
Yeah, I get it.
and yada yada. You know, it's mindless. Yeah. But yeah, so it's that, and then with the rest
How do
of
you
it, yeah.
fucking handle this?
I don't know, stuff when it comes. But I saw some numbers on it, and, like, that's what I saw. Netflix is, like, leagues above all of them for, like, revenue,
Yeah.
if that's true. Like,
Yeah, they won the
stream-wise.
Stream Wars.
Yeah.
Apparently, Kevin, there's, like, big boxes of ammo you can pick up.
Oh, yeah.
No idea. Am I using the car? I'm carring him? Car! Robot chicken. I miss robot chicken.
Yeah, that's on that one thing, too, yeah.
Teach French? RuneScape on console? Well, I mean, they're doing the RuneScape spin-off on console, but it seems like they're pretty determined not to put actual RuneScape on console. Yeah. They seem pretty determined not to do that. God damn it.
Seems very hard for the offensive team.
I'm wondering if that's like a
anyway,
recent
right?
update or something, because I don't remember it ever being this difficult for actual progression to happen. Like, I think the only time we used to really struggle with progression was like on Normandy. And the progression of getting you guys to like the stream, subscribe,
Oh, wow.
and cool. Consider becoming a channel member to gifteds, the Patreoning, and the Discording for stream alerts. Also, that Amazon store affiliate link. All that more in the video description below.
I don't know if anyone would even remotely find this funny, but I'd love to do the after-school special, you know, like old 90s style of like, did you like and subscribe yet? You know, and the whole background of that. Anyways, stupid.
The OC is yours and the missus. Everyone's got stuff like that. Oh god, did you watch Scary Movie? It's fucking terrible.
Is it? Out of all the big movies that have come out, the only one I went for was, again, that Obsession, and I liked it. But yeah, I haven't seen Backrooms, Master of the Universe, like, any of them. But you're saying Scary Movie?
I didn't laugh once.
Really? So what was it? Just like stupid jokes?
I don't know if
like,
it just hasn't aged well.
Did it try play too much?
Like I got like a grin or a slight chuckle,
Oh,
but most of
okay.
it was just like nostalgia stuff. But like, it just wasn't. Like, okay, so like Scary Movie 1 to 3, I think are funny movies. The TV's leaking.
Yeah.
Cindy, the TV's leaking. Yeah, classic jokes like that. But I'm like, the older Scary Movies were like, okay, you know, they were retreading plots and stuff, but like they were clever and they had some good little jokes. This one, it was just one of the Scream movies, just literally played out. Like the joke was that they slightly changed who the people were. But like it just literally didn't Scream movie. Like Scary Movie 1 is a retread of Scream, right? But it's like it's clever in how they change it and they make jokes out of it.
I like.
I'm a disembodied head.
A lot of jokes work here. What am I? Yeah, like what my favorite joke actually is at the end there when they're none of this makes sense. He's like, none of it makes sense. He's like, did Scream have a plot? He's like, no. He's like, exactly.
It's like it was really just. It just happened in front of me. Now, I have said this, but there was like a teenage girl that was seated beside me, and she was having the time of her life. Everyone else in the theater, dead quiet.
Oh.
One or two chuckles. Pretty silent film. But like, she was just hysterically laughing, and I'm like, maybe I just got old. Yeah, it's legitimate. Like, maybe the humor just doesn't work for me anymore, which is, you know, it's fair. I think, you know, it's possible. But I was just like, man, it just wasn't. There was nothing clever about it. It was literally just the plot of the movie playing, which was like, well, that was the first Scary Movie. Well, it's like, yeah, but they were clever about it. You know, there's good twists and turns. The whole thing with, you know, Doofy being the killer. Like, they did it well, and then this one is just dumb. And you barely got to see, like, Brendan and Cindy. Like, they're barely in the movie. And, like, most of it was just Shorty doing stuff. And there was like this gratuitously long demon hunter sex scene, and it was just weird. Like, I was just sitting there being like, what the fuck am I watching? Like, why am I doing this? But I was kind of excited for it, and I was just like, it was terrible. Jared Leto performance of Lifetime of Skeletor, that's what I was saying. This is so good. Backrooms, yeah, I heard good things about that one. I'm pretty tapped out on movies. I had fun. I enjoyed He-Man. Scary Movie I thought was fucking garbage, and then the Sheep Detective movie was the best film I've watched like the last week or two. 3 films. That's a lot of movies for me recently. You know, there was a screening and Paramount comped the Scary Movie ticket mostly, and but yeah, the Sheep Detective. Yeah, my sister wanted to watch that one because it was a rainy day. It was really good. It was a good whodunit. It was clever. It was a little bit more kid-leaning than I would have liked, but it was genuinely a clever whodunit, and it was a charming movie. I think actually, if you watched it with your gal, Kevin, she'd probably cry. I genuinely, it's yeah, it's a bit of a tearjerker. You might even tear up a little bit. It's got some good bits to it.
I'm not afraid to admit I'll tear up in really good sad scenes. I'm pretty secure with myself.
Good,
I don't
Kevin.
mind being emotional. Yeah, But my gal, oh man, I've told you about it before, but I love watching any movie with like any she cries at the parts where I know the director would be so happy to know that like the audience cried there. Just oh man, you feed
There you have it. Kevin enjoys watching women emotionally compromised.
I love emotional intelligence or vulnerability. If you take that the right way.
White chicks too. Yeah, there is a scene where they show white chicks in it in Scary Movie, and I was like, oh, okay.
Okay, so wait, was it just referencing all the old movies?
Well, that's the thing. It was like another one of those member-berry
white chicks. That's gotta be ancient
member-berry movies where it's like, remember this sequence from the older Scary Movie? And I was like, yeah. Now they're old. Oh, and they brought in, you know, the guy that's got like the short arm, like the small arm and stuff in it. Yeah, so he's in the movie for 15 seconds. They're at a bus stop. He's standing beside a man of color. The cops come, and they're like, "We got him!" And they, you know, attack the man of color, obviously, and that's and then that's it. That's all he is in the movie at all. That's it. You never see him like literally like whatever's happening is happening, and then they cut to this bus stop. That happens for 15 seconds, and then it's done, and you never see him again. I guess maybe he's in the mid-credits? I don't know, I didn't stick around for that, because it's terrible, but... I was just like, oh, okay. There was one clever bit I do want to give them where it wasn't necessarily funny, but it's like... Ghostface is chasing someone, and he stabs a poster of like a human body, and the knife gets stuck in the abdomen, and the poster goes, ah! And he can't like take the knife out because it's stuck in the guy, like the poster of the guy, and I was like, okay, that's kind of clever, but like, it just really wasn't. And like a lot of people, like I posted on Twitter, I posted on the channel, and a lot of people are giving me like shit about it, but like, it just wasn't funny. They're like, what were you expecting?
Doing well?
I was like, to laugh once or twice in a comedy? Like, I don't think that's too much to ask for, right? Like, if it's they're like, it's a parody, what were you expecting? To laugh? You know, I'm not expecting to cry or, you know, have like romance or something like that. I will say though, strangely enough, Ghostface had like a compelling enough reason for why he was doing what he was doing, but like the plot was okay. As weird as that sounds. Yeah. How many kills I have? I have no idea. I didn't even check. Travis Scott's in the Odyssey? Who's that? The Odyssey. Yeah, that's something where it's like, I'm not watching any more trailers of that, because every trailer I see of it makes me less interested in it. It's a Nolan film and I want to like it, but yeah. Trailers be rough for that one.
I haven't seen any trailers. I've heard people whining about stuff, but it's usually just like the dumbest, like, why do you care about that stuff?
It will immediately make you not want to watch the film.
No? Okay.
Yeah. If you want to have any hype for the Odyssey, don't watch the trailers. Although Pattinson looks like he's having the time of his life in it. Yep. Expect anything for something I paid for. Well, again, that's the thing, right? It's like a parody. What were you expecting? Comedy. That's what a parody is, right? So, like, when have parodies been good?
It has to.
The Naked Gun last year, literally a year ago, was fucking hilarious, hysterical. Same type of movie. One was funny, one wasn't. But Scary Movie's doing really well. We'll have Scary Movie 7, like, guarantee in, like, within a year. I think it's outperforming Scream right now, actually.
That's kind of funny. That was a scary movie.
Yeah, it is kind of. There is nostalgia for those movies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The movie's funny. Well, I mean, you know, some people have different types of humor and stuff, and I respect that, but I was just like, it just wasn't funny. I wish it was. I really, you know. Maybe if I was drunk, it would have been funny. So I kept thinking this, like, man, I should have had a beer before watching this. But it's not very long, you know, it's like under an hour and a half, and I was kind of like, Yeah. I'm pretty good with that MP41. Well, you know, I played World at War. Oh, that's what this weekend is, Kevin. They've been, if you don't know, there's been a group of people that have been resurrecting the old CODs each weekend. This weekend's World at War.
Oh, like, what, just on
Well, they're
Xbox?
trying other platforms, but it doesn't
They're
seem to
gonna
work.
have
But for
people on the
Xbox,
server?
it's, you know, like, they did COD 4 last week. I was able to stream COD 4 the whole time with full matches.
That's actually really,
So
really,
this
really
weekend,
cool.
it's World at War. 3 days. 3 days,
Yeah.
3 days only. Yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to that. The Michael movie. Well, all that is it's a, what do they call those, jukebox movies? It should just be his greatest hits playing music-wise. Made a lot of money. I think people like that. They just want to sit there and listen to the catchy music for a few hours. I don't think they want any of the hardcore stuff about his life. Yeah. Well, that was hilarious too on Twitter there. Again, I've had a few tweets that have really blown up last week, which is terrible because I hate Twitter people. But they're like, I was being called like woke and stuff, and it's like I'm just offended by what I was seeing. But the truth of it was, I didn't have any emotion at all for what I was seeing. Except for, again, a grin of being like, nostalgia, being like, ah, that is that person. I remember them from Scary Movie. They're old now. But, like, there wasn't... I was being called, like, a woke liberal and stuff. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, really? You're just offended by the jokes. I was like, I didn't really feel anything about the jokes. They just weren't very funny or clever or interesting or well done. And it was a lot of the Wayans brothers, you know. It was a lot of them crying about being removed from the series. Yeah, there was a lot of fucking whining about that. Yeah, a lot of it. Which, you know, I guess it makes sense, but I was like, Jesus Christ, move on. Well, at least we're doing well this match. Actually, on the third position, we got like 800 tickets there. What did I expect? Twitter's a cesspool? Well, I just use Twitter to complain about stuff. I've mentioned this before. I really do think it's like one of the most cancerous places on the internet, but like, you know, I do promotional stuff on there for money, and then sometimes I post about EA stuff, get some money off that. But like, I mostly just use it to whine about stuff, and you get information off of Twitter, right? Like, there's, you know, there's breaking news for games and stuff pops up on there. And whatever, but it's like, yeah, man, this comment, when you get any sort of tweet that like picks up, it is a cesspool. Yeah,
for any tweet?
but it's only the negative tweets that pick up. People will be like, oh, all you do is complain about stuff, but any positive tweet doesn't get any engagement or anything, and it's just like, and they seem the most fucked up. Like, there are just some people that genuinely say some really fucked up shit on there. Like, it is wild.
to go into it too much, but I kind of like that with each different platform. It's kind of, you can kind of tell what you're gonna get with it. Like, yeah, like if you're gonna get some guy like just absolutely crying about global whoa, it's gonna be Twitter. You know what I mean? And you're gonna get like some really weird, like controversial, like whoa, dude, like what? It's gonna be Reddit. You know, like yeah, like it is like I expect certain
things for different places.
Like I stereotype values. Yeah.
Yeah, they have reputations. Package is your favorite, yeah. There was, what was it? There was one guy too, which was really quite funny. He was mad about me saying that the Xbox showcase was terrible. And he said, what was the context of that one? I'm trying to remember, but I was just like, what the hell? Oh, he said all I do is troll or something. You know, ignore this guy, he just trolls. And I was like, you know, that's rich coming from someone that pays for Twitter, because you can see he's got the, you know, the blue Twitter thing, which means he pays monthly for Twitter. And I was like, yeah, at least I'm not a loser that pays for Twitter and stuff. And he's like, well, paying for Twitter allows me to avoid dumbasses like you. And I'm like, but you're engaging with my content. What are you talking about? Like, what? It allows me to avoid dumb, like, but you're engaging with what I've posted on those. Anyways. X. Oh, I don't call it X. To me, it's Twitter. I still have the blue bird on my phone. Hilarious. Okay, so it was really funny too. So I just have chosen not to update Twitter on my phone, so it's still the blue bird from like 2 years ago or 3 years ago or whatever.
Yeah.
But like they've slowly been stripping away features. So on mobile, I can't reply to anybody anymore. And because they've added some kind of weird messaging thing, I can't message people if I'm on desktop. I can only message people from mobile. So on mobile, I can only, that's the only form where I can private message somebody. And then I can't reply to tweets, but I can retweet and I can quote tweets and I can tweet. But I can't reply to people and I have to go on desktop for that. I'm like, it's a clusterfuck. The fascist mobile. Oh, well, I mean, I don't think it's anything too exciting. You know the Tesla trucks or whatever, the Cybertrucks?
Yeah, I made the joke around a bunch of younger Gen Zers, the PlayStation 2 graphic truck, and I had to explain to them that like it looks like a video game with like PlayStation 2 graphics, you know?
Yeah, I was driving. I was in Chester and I was waiting to turn left at a light, and someone in a Cybertruck drove by, and I gave him the finger, and he like just looked down in defeat.
That's funny.
Well, you know, it's a fascist vehicle is what it is. It has no place here, but... anyways, yeah. It was just kind of funny. It was like gave him the finger, he's just like, oh. He put his head down in defeat as he drove by. It was funny. It's like, you know what you're driving.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I always do that, though, if I see like a Cybertruck or something. I call them a fascist.
That's actually really funny. Sorry.
I don't take too many stances on things in, you know, my day-to-day life, but that's one of those easy to pick ones. Because they know if you bought one of those, you willingly were part of that. Yeah. Like regular Teslas, maybe you can get away with it, but those ones, yeah. I randomly flipped them off. Oh yeah, completely unprovoked. Well, I mean, like technically driving one of those is provoking someone, but yeah. Just straight up, man. I have nothing. I have no respect for someone that drives a Cybertruck at all. Especially in Canada, and like what that means to be driving that kind of a vehicle. Absolutely not. No respect for those people. None of the slightest. You can think of it as wrong or whatever, but that's how I feel about it. Whoa. Twitter used to be, everyone was highly... I don't know, man. Twitter is a weird spot, but like... Yeah, I do think it's one of the worst places on the internet. Like, genuinely, like, the conversation stuff there. But damn, do you get good news. Yeah. NBA The Run. Yeah, I'm kind of waiting for a code to pop up on that one. I forgot it was coming out so soon, so I did get a request in today on it, but it'll probably take a day or two to hit. Yeah, I'm assuming I'll cover it, so, you know, stay tuned on that one. Fuck. Keep turning that corner, getting blasted here. Someone's got, like, a sniper sight on that wall. Ooh, there's actually bones in the light. Is there a guy with, like, a tank or something that's, like, blasting that spot? Or is that, like, what the fuck?
I think we're having a rough time just getting across the
I keep getting
right
artillery
now.
blasted. 73. That cannon is just, like, auto-locking on me. Just like you guys should be auto-locking on that like button. Subscribe, it's great, donation, it's cool.
Oh.
Consider becoming a channel member. Channel member, the gifted, the patron option, and the Discord for stream alerts. Also, that Amazon store affiliate link. The Cybertruck's illegal in the UK because of this shape. Okay, that's kind of funny. But, like, seriously, like, at the time of when you would buy a Cybertruck, that was after all of the, you know, very openly fascist things that were happening. If you're buying a Cybertruck, you're someone that's enabling that. And in Canada, especially with what Musk and everything represents, it's a very undemocratic vehicle to be driving, and you're a fascist, is what it is. I mean, you know, like, again, like a Tesla person, you give the benefit of the doubt. Maybe they bought the Tesla vehicle earlier, but the Cybertruck was after the fact, and you can very clearly see what type of person drives that sort of thing. Fascists. And, you know, if that's what you choose to identify as, you get that kind of response, at least from me. It's called public shaming, Kevin. Anyways. Fuck! I finally got through and I got capped by, like, someone in the distance. God damn it. LinkedIn? Oh, man. I love, I don't know if you guys ever heard of this. It's called LinkedIn Lunatics on Reddit. Oh, it's so funny.
Like, just, like, posts of people going overboard on LinkedIn, or...
My wife left me, but let me tell you what that taught me about workplace synergy.
Yeah.
There's some good bits on there. LinkedIn's really funny too. Like, it's weird because, like, Microsoft owns LinkedIn, eh? Yeah, they bought LinkedIn so that they could, like, scout and control talent on the internet, and which is really smart, actually. But yeah, LinkedIn is, like, one of the weirdest social media kind of platforms, because it's like, it's this awkward mix of, you have to be proper because it's LinkedIn and it's for businesses, but you also have to be quirky and stand out, so you get this, like, super awkward mix of the two.
It just, to me, always seems like this very, like, soulless, like, selling yourself, you know?
Is.
I don't know, like, weird, like, just, yeah, like, I don't know, it's just like this overly, like, capitalist dystopian thing of, like, literally, like, what you're saying of, like, oh, my wife broke up with me, you know, but I learned that, like, showing up on time is always the way to go.
Spin
and
masters.
Don't get me wrong, like, you can tell when people, yeah, like, you can really tell when people are passionate about their careers. There are people passionate about their careers, but, like, it's just, it's so over the top of
It's, like, satirical.
you know, of, like, oh, just the workplace. Yeah, you know, like, it's just, yeah, it's too much.
But yeah, so I use LinkedIn as, like, a verification thing for PR people. And, you know, I'll be like, okay, so I email this person. I add you on LinkedIn so you can see I'm a real person. And then I just post, like, some accomplishments because I hope some PR people see that and be like, oh, look what this guy got. And then it gives me more opportunities. That's what I use LinkedIn for.
Yeah.
That's Cybertruck. You're slicing that, too. Man, was Bellwright not good? Bellwright was... I don't know, I was debating on doing a stream of that one. It's kind of like one of those survival games, but it's also got... Where the hell is the Howitzer going? What the hell is going on with that? It's a survival game that's got a little bit of an RPG thing. I kind of compare it to Medieval Dynasty. It's very much like Medieval Dynasty, where there's, like, a bit of a story thing to it, but, like... I don't know, it was kind of just your generic run-of-the-mill Unreal Engine 5 survival game. But, yeah. It was okay. I got a video out the door for it before the stream started, but it was like... I couldn't tell if it was going to be insanely popular right off the bat or not, but like, I got a video out the door for it. It was okay. Yeah, it was alright. Yeah. Half as bad as Reddit. Well, Reddit, I think, used to be a pretty good place until they got rid of the API a few years ago and all the third-party stuff. It's mostly bots now. I don't know if you've noticed. Like, if you look at the Xbox subreddit, it is astroturfed like freaking crazy, dude.
There's a lot of things. I was even telling you when I was like trying to look up like movie theories and stuff like that. It was like you're like trying to like shift for like just like it seems like these bots because like check the account. It's like, oh, maybe a couple days ago, no post, just a comment about like, oh, blah blah blah. I love this, and it's like, okay, like I'm trying to like actually look up like discussions of that. I don't want to see this fake.
Like. Well, I believe in theory they lost a lot of users when they did the API switch, and they've kind of just been replaced with bots and then astroturfing stuff. Because like again, I use the Xbox subreddit as an example. Because it's always a poster from India, and they're always saying, oh my god, Ash is the greatest ever, she's changed everything about Xbox. And it's just like this weird, like, filleting, glorifying thing of this CEO, and it's kind of disgusting. Like, there was a post today on the Xbox subreddit, because, I peek in there to see what people are thinking about Xbox stuff. I do my research.
Yeah, always.
And it was like, there's this post about how Xbox gamers are so lucky that she's come in and changed everything and saved the day. And it had like thousands of upvotes, but all the comments were being like, what the fuck is this? This is like a cult. Like, all the comments were saying that. I'm like, well, why is it so upvoted? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're astroturfing the shit out of that area. And then there was like, I actually did comment on another post earlier that there was this one guy that I've noticed a few times puts up like glorifying posts of her. It's like, she's a rock star because she gave everyone a free Series X at the event. And it's this guy that's from India, and I was like, you're an astroturfing bot. He's like, you don't know, you just say stuff on the internet. But I was like, I looked at your history and you're hiding all these posts you're making on Xbox, but you're showing all this other spam posts that you're doing. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure they're fucking botting the shit out of that subreddit to look good. It's just cringy, like it's just not real looking stuff. It looks so fake.
It's interesting, like, and I can't even necessarily tell all the time, like, what is a bot and what is somebody. Like, it is funny, like, with a lot of topics, like even, if any subject, from sports to politics to movies, all of this stuff, you'll get so many just straight up streamlined opinions. And it's not uncommon for people to copy an opinion they've heard on the internet. Like, that's been around since the
the worst now.
Up, or at least like really
people that create ChatGPT comments.
Oh, okay. You know what? Like, yeah, that is the worst or whatever.
Like, no thought.
I've literally seen it where it's laid out. I always wondered that when I hear like teachers or like professors and all that, like talk about like, oh, you can really tell when something's like ChatGPT, and I never really used it to write anything, so I couldn't tell. But like myself, I thought there's no way it's that bad. But when you see comments or anything that is laid out with that platform, it does not write like a human. Even if it gives a structured point, it's lifeless. You know what I mean? You can spot it from a mile away.
It's very obvious. So bad. Some of that stuff, it's like,
yeah,
that's the whole dead internet theory thing. Just keeps growing and growing. And hear about Game Pass losing millions of subscribers? Well, I mean, that was obvious to anyone when you saw the doubling of the price. I mean, that was pretty. We did a lot of polls on the channel stuff, and you could tell just based on people interacting with that kind of stuff that they were losing. Because you can't jack the price up that much. People are gonna drop it, and you're not gonna be able to reacquire those users either.
The control point is ours. Move out to the next one.
Yeah, I really do wonder where Game Pass is at. It was... The last verified number I think we had was like 35 million. And then they added, I think, several million from COD. And then they lost millions from the price increase and other things. I'm really actually genuinely curious how many subscribers they have for Game Pass. But I got a theory that I think it's a bit of a dud of a service at this point. Yeah. It's like... That's the thing with Xbox trying to, like, save the console, I guess. Is I think they've burned too many bridges at this point. There's too many people that have left. I see people that leave because they tell it to me and they show pictures to me of them going on PC or going to PlayStation. It's like, you're not getting those customers back. Like, let's be really clear, Kevin, you're not going back to Xbox.
No, as long as I have a PC. I would have to have my PC break and not have money to get a new one to be playing on Xbox. And that's the catch too, is like, also to upgrade Xbox. I don't think I'll upgrade my Xbox. I think I just need to have this one.
That'll be the last one you have. So like they technically have lost you as a customer, and the retention isn't going to be there. Like I've been pushed to PlayStation. I'm not going to like jump back on board or anything like that because there's not really any incentive.
That's actually. I don't know. I've never tested, but from everything I've been told from my buddies, the whole crossplay on DayZ is only through the Xbox Marketplace, and for that very reason, I have not gotten to try it because, like, why would I bother? It had to do with Steam, and if it does have to do with Steam, someone speak up. But you know, like, yeah, I have not tried that because I don't use the Xbox. It's very not user friendly.
Mm-hmm. It's just like. Yeah, like I've been saying, it's just like, how do you... They're like, oh, we'll regain customers on Xbox, and I'm like, you're not going to, because those people feel burned, or it's not really economic these days, too, right? You want to go buy an Xbox, it's $700. It's not really cheap, you can't, like, you know, at this point, 360 would be $200, and it'd be like, you know what, maybe Xbox is turning things around. $200, you know, you might go and grab an Xbox, right, but $700? No. It's like all they've done is burn users over the last decade and a half. So like 360, you know, had like 85 million sales or whatever. And then to Xbox One, they went down to like 50 million, so they lost like 30 million customers. And then the Series XS, they went down to around 30 million sales, so they lost another 20 million customers. And how many people are going to feel burned over this generation, the lack of loss of exclusives and stuff? You're probably going to end up with, again, estimating 6 million sales for the next Xbox. And at that point, they're just going to pull the plug, and it's going to cost more than next Xbox. You know, we're looking at a $1,200, $1,500 machine, and it's just not viable.
Yeah. Well, $1,200-$1,500 machine, that's what loses me. Because, like, even at least where we live, Memory Express, you can get a decent working PC. Like, it's not going to be super spectacular or anything, but you will have access to every game you can think of and everything that a PC brings for that price. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. That's just not worth it at that point.
Well, we'll see what they do, but it's...
Wow.
I don't see how you recover from that point. Like, if like things got cheap again, then you could buy like an Xbox for like a couple $100 or something, like maybe. But the economic state just doesn't exist anymore for it. Man, this is a nice looking game. I love the lighting with like as you move down the grass and everything like that. It's really nice looking.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do wish Xbox the best of luck with the clusterfuck they've created. I don't see it. I don't see it. Alright. I think we got a good amount of tickets for this. And Kevin, we have the high ground. wishing me luck.
Yeah.
Thanks, Paradoxes. You always have an optimistic view of things.
Oh, I don't think offense has won once.
I thought we won one.
Did we win one? Okay, I thought...
Or did we lose Africa?
No, I thought we were deep. Yeah, we lost that last one. We were on offense,
Oh.
got like halfway there.
Yeah, actually, I don't know if offense has one. Maybe they rebalanced it and it just doesn't work out as well. Seems so random too as far as vehicles. Like it's mostly infantry, but then occasionally you get people like roaring over in planes or tanks and stuff.
Yeah. I think it's funny that a lot of the planes, like unless you get someone who's a really good pilot, they seem uncontested. They'll just bomb you the whole way
I don't
through.
even really think about them much because I haven't really found that the planes kill me or anything. But it sold well. I don't know if Xbox really would have done well at all because they never released exclusives for the Series XS. That was the biggest problem, is they had all the momentum at launch, but they never followed through with actually releasing games. And at the point that they finally started releasing games, they gave them all the PlayStation. That was the biggest issue. I think the single greatest problem the Series X has had was not launching with Halo. I think that screwed the whole generation, especially with the state that Halo launched in when it did launch. I think that actually killed Series XS before it could even get off the ground. But you know, hindsight's 2020.
Halo. Love that series. Sad what happened to it.
That's life.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The transparent green. Yeah, that limited edition console looks pretty cool. I was so choked though. So like at the Xbox conference, there was like this room and it was dressed up as like an original Xbox room. It's got like an amped poster on the wall. It's got like Halo and stuff. And it's, you know, like a 2001 era thing. And I was like, okay, they're gonna announce some new back-and-pack games, or some kind of remaster, some old classics. I was like, fuck yeah, okay. And then they just show a limited edition Xbox. I was like, oh, well that looks nice, but I was like, I felt pretty misled. I really thought it was gonna be cool, like, you know, something like an initiative or something. It was just like, oh, okay. Apparently, okay, I've seen photos. The back of that, you know what an original Xbox looks like, right? With the translucent green.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the see-through green, everything like that. Yeah, so it's like that for Series X, but the back of the Series X is just black. It's not actually done up.
Oh, so you wouldn't know if you had.
Yeah, but it's kind of weird, right? Like it's kind of a little half-assed, if that makes sense. Just a little half-assed. Fuck. I hate when you just kind of get like mowed down in a row as a squad. Heartbreaking.
Yeah.
It's just like bam, 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 and you're like, oh, what do you do? Matrick was the hero. Amp 4. Well, I don't think Amp 3 sold very well. If I remember correctly. Like, Amp 3 was a 360 exclusive, pretty close to launch, and it, I believe. They went a little too silly with it. Like, Amp was always kind of a little bit more realistic, and then they kind of, Amp 3 was very silly and over the top, and I think that kind of killed the franchise. Oh, we're doing the Normandy assault, but we're doing it in reverse. That's neat. I didn't realize that until we got to the beach. That's a useless item. I give me a turret where I can actually see these guys. Well, I gotta let you know, things happened. But the one thing that didn't happen was you spending an adequate amount of your time liking the stream, subscribe,
Wow.
cool. Donation's fun. Consider becoming a channel member. Channel member, the gift and the Patreon option, and the Discord for some stream alerts. There's also that Amazon store affiliate link. Yo yo, yo.
I do enjoy those little segues when you answer it like a question. You know, like subscribing to cool.
Oh, you gotta mix it up a bit.
Who knows? Yeah.
Ow. We try to have fun here. Try to. Oh, where was that from? Well, we're kinda progressing. But this is as far as we made it on any other level. But yes, they did burn. We talked about that. They did burn a lot of users from 360 to Xbox One there.
A lot of users, and just as time's going on, they're not outperforming any of the other platforms. Like, the last thing the consoles really have is, well, the thing the consoles have always had is affordability, right? You know, like, and then if you're fighting, yeah, that's gone. And if you're going for that battle between affordability, then it was literally just between PlayStation and Xbox, obviously, who had the better offer. And just at the moment, yeah, Xbox, it doesn't seem like an offer. And they've tied live, like, yeah, you can get live without Game Pass, but they've pushed it so much that it's almost basically tied together at this point.
They got rid of live. Yeah, they phased
Oh, did
it out.
they?
That's where this Game
go.
Pass growth came from, is turning live users into Game Pass or users.
Oh, well, then that's kind of a skewed number then, right? Because that's not necessarily showing how many people had interest in even Game Pass itself. It's just how many people are willing to pay for live, and then just add those numbers together,
That's exactly
right? Like,
obscuring.
really show the whole value of it, yeah.
They also renamed Xbox Live to Xbox Network.
Oh, that's
Right?
odd.
Yeah. Missing my brand recognition.
Wasn't it PlayStation
Yeah, it's
Network?
PlayStation Network, and now it's Xbox Network.
Or
Yeah.
so, losing originality and identity all in
I mean, we
once,
still
you
call
know,
it
like-
hopping on live sometimes.
Yeah. I wouldn't have known that if you didn't say it. I'd never thought it would not
Yeah, it
be
happened like
Xbox
a
Live.
year ago.
You know, like,
I think,
really?
yeah.
Wow.
It was rebranded as Xbox Network, but the tier was changed into Xbox Game Pass Core, which I think is now called Standard. I don't know. They change it like every few months or so. It feels like I have a really hard time keeping up, and it's my job. And it's my job. Oh, we did it.
Actually making some progress on this.
This could be the
map,
one
yeah.
kill. An enemy? No, I think that's a teammate.
Our team started capturing a control point.
Oh, we gotta go up there. I'm the lower area. I thought I was taking it down there. I guess not. I know. Edge of your seat for a ride. Jeez. Oh, they blasted the turret out already? Didn't even get to use it. Literally went to pick it up and it exploded. But yeah, this could be our the 1W for offense. I mean, we still got 2 positions left. But I think it's the best shot we've had all night. Ooh. Let's get it done, guys. It's time to be relisted. Ho ho. I think we've had a pretty good selection of maps tonight, though. Part of like different campaigns, like theaters of war. Pretty good variety. Fuck. I was also thinking next time you get the Game Pass, we should probably just knock out the Gears games. I don't think they're ever gonna remake the rest of them because the first one did so bad.
What was it? Only 1 million sales on
No,
PlayStation
1 million
for that one?
players.
Oh, oh,
Yeah,
in general, 1 million.
Keep in mind that was on Game Pass, and it was free if you bought the earlier version. Yeah,
That's concerning. Just too bad because when we were playing, what was it, the beta for it at the time? Like, it was still fun. It's Gears of War, but I'll even have to admit, I didn't play it, not because it wasn't fun, but it was like, been there, done
it
that.
was pretty
you know what I
amazing
mean?
for a remake, re-release. But boy, do I miss those stream numbers, I tell you. Those were the days that are gone.
Those were
That's it. We must take this artillery front, Kevin. Can we do it?
Always.
We get a close spawn. I don't think there's an excuse that we don't get this. Like, look how close that flag is to the position. It's like right across the street. It's kind of neat seeing this side of Normandy, though, because usually the maps are always just like sad, sandy beaches of death. It's actually got some like color and lusciousness to it. Gears E-Day. Yeah, I think Gears E-Day is actually not gonna do very well. Like, I mean, I think it'll do okay because it's like a core Xbox game, but like, I don't think it's gonna hit the projections they have for it. It's just an excuse to say they tried doing exclusives again, and then it's gonna we'll just pull the plug on it. They'll port it. Like I said, I give it 6 months before it's on PlayStation. But we'll see. They look like they're on Ozempic in it, Kevin.
Oh, not bad, eh?
I don't know, like it might be good. They've added like sliding and climbing and jumping, which doesn't really strike me as Gears, but like, I don't know, it might be neat. It's a different story to tell, and we'll see how shit goes. You know, like the gameplay they showed looked good. I was just kind of like, oh my god, why is Marcus so like skinny and stuff like that? And I'm like, they're sliding in under cars. I'm like, did they start taking steroids after this game? And it's like,
we were losing so bad, man. We went through wicked workout regimens. You know,
something. I was like, I was also confused because I thought from a canon standpoint that there was like a gap of 10 years between the Pendulum Wars and E-Day, but it seems like the war ends and then like the week later they're fighting the Locust. That's what the new game suggests.
What are they going to say? It was because of the Locust?
No, it very clearly says, okay, they're trying, like Marcus is trying to adapt to civilian life after the war just ended. Like they're literally, it shows a sequence where Dom and Marcus are at the bar toasting the memory of Dom's older brother. As if like literally he died like a week ago, and they're like, okay, this is our first time at a bar together, let's toast the memory. Like, and then it's like, oh, the Locusts are here, and it's, I could have sworn there's supposed to be a gap of like 10 years before events, but I could be wrong. It also seems like they're changing the canon on the Lancer. They're showing them putting it together, but like the whole thing was supposed to be, from what I understand in the canon, Marcus's father sees that they're struggling with the, what do you call that, the Retro Lance? Like they're struggling to kill Locust, and he's like, he creates the Lancer for Marcus because it allows him to cut Locust easier instead of the bayonet. But in this one, they suggest that like Marcus and his buddies come up with it. Oh, and Ty's back.
Oh,
Yeah, I was really happy about that.
Had him as this big character in the second one, and he just
Yep.
dies.
He's back, he's young, and he's ready to fight. I was like... as soon as I saw the arm, I was like, oh fuck, that's Ty. I was like, sick. You're sick of sliding in games, but Gears needed something new. I guess, I don't know, just the climbing and the jumping kind of looks weird. And the sliding looks... Like, Gears usually has like a bit of a slower mechanical vibe to it. And sliding just makes it so fast. A lot of work. Well, you know what they said? There's more detail in Marcus's eyelash than there was in the entire character model of Marcus in the original Gears of War. In his eyelash, Kevin.
Kind of funny.
His
Wow,
eyelash.
yeah.
What an odd comparison. His eyelash. It's just strands of things around his eye. It was just kind of funny when she said that. I was like, that's hilarious. His eyelash. Yeah. I don't know, we'll see. Like, obviously, they've done a lot of work with it and stuff, and I'm sure it'll be a great game. You know, I'll tackle it with the same optimism I do every Gears title, but, like, I don't know, just the stuff just looked un-Gears-like to me, and that's kind of worrying. It's like, every Gears game, they make it, like, faster and slicker, and it's like, that's not... Gears is a little bit slower, more heavy set, so we'll see. They look like humans now, but we say that with every Gears entry, they look more and more like people. And just to me, this one, they look like they were taking Ozempic. Like, I thought Gears 5, they looked fine, they looked like regular people. Still bulky Gears-like, but this one, they just look like... Marcus looks malnourished.
Just kind of the aesthetic with it, though. Like, I don't know. They were overly, like, roided out throughout the games. Like, but I don't know. That's Gears of War.
Yeah, that's the style, right? And like, you know, every Gears game they get skinnier, blah blah blah. But I thought they had the right look with 4 and 5 as far as shape, but like this one they just look... Again, Marcus looks malnourished. Eyelash gate. I think it's a neat comment, like the idea that there's that much more detail now in his face, like his body is incredible. Like that, in 20 years we went from, you know, his whole body now being as complex as an eyelash. That's technically that's insanity, but it's just the way it was said in the like the trailer thing. I was like, what? That it just caught me off. You can't put old Gears moving, but you look at Gears 5, they move pretty quick. You know, it's very open, it's very smooth, but it's not like, you know, sliding and hopping and climbing and stuff. I do really like they have a new system where you can take cover against anything. So if there's like a really low bar, you can now naturally cover behind that, and I think that makes a lot of sense. Yeah. They're younger. Yeah, but like, you think they'd be more tough when they're younger as opposed to when they're older. Maybe it's Locust War that makes you get all the buff. I don't know, maybe they'll have an in-game reason for it, I don't know. Yeah. It's just like, as soon as I saw him, I was like, wow, he looks like he's got all those epic and he's malnourished. Not as bad as Cortana, though. She looks so weird in the new game. Did you see her?
No, I didn't actually. I just kept hearing her voice.
Weird. Like, it's like unsightly.
I should look that up.
At least she's not wearing clothes, I guess, but like... She looks weird as fuck, dude. Oh, there we go. I got the picture for you. I think it's her face. Alright, here you go, Kevin. I'll give you this mix-up of a woman from the other two that I gave you. They're much better looking.
Okay.
I liked Halo 2 Cortana, like Halo 2A. She looks really good, man. Hitman with hair. Oh, that's what we called Bond. Hitman with hair, Kevin.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember
man with
telling
hair.
me that.
The last of his Joe's clothes. It is this. That is the style too, actually. Nah. Yeah.
What do you think it is? Like,
Just her
is
face
it something
structure
like
looks
that?
odd.
It
Looks kind of
is strange.
pudgy.
Huh.
Is that what it is? A little pudgy or something? She looks weird though, right? Like it doesn't.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, it doesn't look like the original
Oh, not the
Cortana much.
slightest. Gunler says the mansion. I don't. Younger men look smaller, but isn't he like in his 20s in, you know, in the Pendulum Wars? And I can't picture your Marcus in E-Day becoming Marcus in Gears 1. Or even the remakes of Gears 1. There's just... It's too much of a change. Fable looks really good. Yeah, we were talking about Fable earlier. Fable looks really good. I'm not worried about Fable. Well, I mean, performance-wise, I'm a little worried about it, but, like, you know, gameplay mechanically, it looks good. Yeah. Yeah, she's testing out to see if exclusives work. She said as much today, but yeah, it's probably not going to. Like I said, Gears, I'll give it like 6 months and they'll switch again. They'll be like, we tried, and yeah, it didn't work.
Just seems like an odd stance to take after, you know, like, getting rid of all the exclusives for a bit there, it looked like, and then with E-Day, you're gonna know this is where we decide
Like,
that
Halo's
it's
on
exclusive.
PlayStation. That's the cutoff, like... They're like, E-Day and Clockwork Revolution will be the two guinea pigs that will die and not make enough money. Well, it's weird at the showcase, too. They announced 3 new games coming to PlayStation, but, like... It's the consistency, Kevin, is the fault I have, the problem with it, where it's just like... Okay, so their statement at the show with an article was like, these games are permanently exclusive. Any game that doesn't have a platform announced for it, we won! We get it!
Yeah, well.
A victory for the attack. They're like, okay, so any game that doesn't have a platform announced for it will be exclusive. But then they announced State of Decay 3, which, you know, has been shown for 6 years now. But it didn't have a platform attached to it. That one's coming to PlayStation. You read it up really fast there. And then they've got Spyro was announced, and that's coming to PlayStation, but it wasn't announced before. And then there was also the new Senua game, Hellblade 3, and that's coming to PlayStation. And that wasn't announced before. So it's like they're contradicting themselves in the same day. Like, I don't understand it. The characters look real in Fable. That's several years of development for you there, Dean. Lots of British talent. Which always was a thing in Fable. They always had lots of British talent. If you look at Fable 3, that cast is stacked. They got, like, what, Cleese is in it, and Simon Pegg, and just tons of guys. Tons of dudes. Like, tons of British people in there.
I do really like that game. Fable 3, like, I like the first one, obviously a classic, but I always thought it was funny that everybody tells me they like the second one more than 3. I kind of like 3 more.
I'll have to stream through them closer to the release if I'm still streaming them.
We never did a co-op Fable.
I've been waiting for Fable to come out. It just keeps getting
Oh,
delayed, man.
Yeah.
You know, we talked about it 3 or 4 years ago, but that's when it was supposed to originally come out. It just keeps getting pushed. But yeah, I'd love to do Fable 2, Fable 3. It's just, you know, trying to time it with the, you know, the new one, right?
Any word on whether this next one coming up is going to be co-op?
I think it's just single player. I don't know if they've actually said it or not. The big controversy was whether or not you're going to be able to make your own character, but they haven't shown what's her name in like a couple of Fable trailers. So.
You've never been able to make your own character though. Like you've gotten a template, and then you could like do the cause like cheap cosmetic things like tattoos or haircuts.
still making a
But yeah,
character,
like
though.
you never got full character design.
You're still choosing a character. Like, before it was a preset female, and that was going to be your only option.
Oh, like I mean, even think of it. Like the first game, you were in apps. All of them. You have two. It went from the one male preset to the male female, and yeah.
You can change what you look like, your hair and stuff in the game. And you change based on your morality.
Yeah. You give it. Yeah. Oh, that would be crazy if that wasn't even in the game. You
But
know,
like when this Fable was being shown, it was literally you weren't going to be having the option to play as a guy. It was just a female. And they've since added other stuff because they were getting a lot of flack for it. Now they don't advertise it with it. Yeah, which I think is interesting. But it's just like me trying to advertise you guys. Like in the stream. Subscribe. It's great. Donations cool. Consider becoming a channel member. Channel member, the gift of the Patreon option and the Discord for some stream alerts. Also, that Amazon store affiliate link. I'll have more in the video description below. Yes. Fucking, who puts barbed wire in a house like this? Are you seeing this?
No, I haven't seen that. It's got to be the defense set.
Why would somebody do this? Barbed wiring the house. Ugh. A mid-gen refresh. Yeah, I'm a little bummed out that they didn't get something that was like a pro equivalent, but I don't think anyone would have modded anyways. But it's like, there's so many games that are going to look so much better on the PlayStation 6 because they got that pro bump. And the pistol technology is fantastic. Yeah, that's another fair point there, Kevin. It's like, it's the mid-20s. There should be character customization in an RPG game, right?
Oh, well, yeah, like, it would be new if that was it. You know what I mean? It wouldn't be like, oh, hey, this is a feature from before, but, yeah.
I feel like in Fable 3 there was more customization. It's been a while though. Maybe it's for your outfits. Dragon's Dogma 2. Oh, is that update out now? There's supposed to be a big quality of life update. We're getting Dragon's Dogma 2 DLC. What? Yeah. It's coming to Switch as well. It seems like Capcom's putting everything on Switch. Damn impressive, man. Damn impressive. The Pro today. Yeah, I'm on the Pro today. Like I said, anything I do on the Pro. The reason we haven't done more PS5 Pro streams recently again is because I'm having that issue with the third-party Sony company for refilling the PS Plus. So yeah, and whatever's releasing, like I said, I try to cover everything primarily on PlayStation. But it's like, yeah, it's just how game releases work. Yeah. And since this is free to play, I can do it on the Pro. And it's got Pisser 2.0. But hilariously, I thought Kevin would be on PC. Kevin's on the Xbox today because I forgot, free to play, right? So.
I didn't even think of free to play of it. I just instantly associated this game with Xbox.
Kind of funny. Yeah, I had assumed you're gonna switch over to PC, and I was like, oh, okay. Like, I mean, it doesn't make a difference. It's all set up for us, but yeah. Yeah, I was pretty hyped to hear about the Dragon's Dogma 2 DLC, because I was like, yes, I really like that game, so. It's cool to see them doing that. Can we just, again, talk about how much ass Capcom is kicking this gen? Wow. They are unstoppable, dude. Unstoppable.
No, Resident Evil.
Oh, fuck, Resident Evil 9 was huge. They got Resident Evil Veronica remake next year. They're doing spin-offs and new releases every goddamn year. And they've got all these other games. Monster Hunter going out. Pragmata was huge. They got all these Switch ports happening. It's great to be working with Capcom right now, I tell you. Freaking loving it. Your daughter, Galaxy Series X. Oh, that's nice, I guess. You bought the PlayStation Premium on sale. I'm waiting for Sony to goddamn comp that like they should. Like I said, what's her name? My PR person there has been on vacay. Or, well, not vacay, doing work stuff and like these events, the state of play and everything. So it's like, she just got back last week. I don't hear from her this week. I'll poke her next week and leave a call and stuff. Yeah. I was kind of thinking long term because I'm like, I'm not working with Xbox anymore. But like, they're not gonna send me the console. I'm not gonna buy the console. But I'm like, I just play it on PC. I don't miss any of the games. Like,
Yeah.
that's what I was kind of thinking. I was like, oh, I'll just cover the games through PC. I was like, oh, okay. That's the beauty of it, is like, even if you're not on Xbox, you can just access their games elsewhere. I mean, if it was on PlayStation, I'd cover it that way, but, you know, if they're cutting off PlayStation stuff, we'll just do it on PC then. Works for me. You know, carrying the gen. Yeah, they're pumping out games. Seriously, it's damn impressive, man. I can't wait for the whole Witcher thing to happen here, where they're allegedly going to do 3 Witcher games in 6 years and a Cyberpunk game. Can't wait to see if CD Projekt Red somehow do that. That's gonna be amazing.
Say it every single time. I still gotta try Cyberpunk.
You gotta
one
play
buddy.
Cyberpunk.
That's all he plays.
Baylander here's played it like
Yeah.
17 times. It's disgusting.
He was streaming it. It almost reminded me of like the Deus Ex games.
A little bit. A little more sleek. Way more sleeker.
And,
You gotta play it, man.
uh.
It's really one of the defining games out there. And play it on PC, it'll be great. Play it vanilla first, though. Don't mod it, and then, yeah.
Yeah.
Really good.
I tend to play most things vanilla before I mod it. Except
And
for my
it is,
Paradox.
again, one of those games where I would actually recommend you play as the female character.
Just
Jeremy
better
is
voice acting.
just
huh?
god tier. Like, I played both, and she's just,
Yeah.
like, you know, not hating on the guy. He did fine, but, like, she just way more, like, gravitas. Like, it's just, it's way more emotional and way better done.
Yeah.
And you get to sleep with Judy. She's pretty great. Yeah. Next gen is necessary. Dude, these games look like shit on Series XS and PS5. Yes, we need new consoles. We needed new consoles last year. We absolutely need new consoles. The hardware is buckling. New games, they run at like 720p or less and like temporally scale through fuzz. Yeah, we desperately need new hardware for these games that are coming out. And the games, they're becoming more ambitious. Like, they're, you know, like, they're not lessening in ambition. Like, we need better hardware. So badly. Like, the Pro is like a band-aid on this clusterfuck of a generation. Like, looking back, I think in like 10, 20 years, we're gonna be like, this was like the blur generation or the fuzz generation of gaming. Because, like, it's just, you remember your Series S, Kevin, everything was fuzzy and blurry looking, and it's just, ugh. It's disgusting.
I just remember the Series S out competing with
Oh, no, the
No,
Series S,
it's-
like fucking Battlefield, there were more sales for Series S, too. Series S definitely ended up being the bigger thing. But I mean, like, again, it was the cheaper console, right?
Yeah. I'll always remember 2042 though for being the game that I upgraded my console for to
Yeah.
never play.
At least you didn't have to deal with crashing. That was before I had Xbox issues. Kevin lucked out on that one. Damn it. So they weren't showing Gears and Halo on Xbox. Well, Halo was shown on PlayStation. That's why it said in the footage captured on a PS5 Pro. But like the Nintendo Direct, no, I didn't watch it. I just read the email thing on it. I was sleeping. Yeah, but that's definitely not. They never use console hardware for those E3. Well, they rarely use console hardware for those showcases. That was definitely done on PC for sure. No way in hell Gears looks like that on Series X. Like the Coalition, they are like the masters of Unreal Engine, but it's not gonna. It's gonna look fuzzy. PSR. Yeah. Actually, did Gears Reload use FSR or did it use TSR? Can't remember. Yeah. FemV for the girl bosses. No, she's really legitimately gives one of the greatest performances in the game. Jeremy there as female lead is remarkable.
Our forces are in position.
Although I will say if you're a guy, you gotta go sleep with Pan Am. She's pretty spectacular.
Yeah.
We've already taken half of the control points.
Yeah, okay.
Keep up the good work.
It's funny, there's a lot to do with the romance.
I can't believe you
options
haven't
in
played that one.
eh?
You literally get to become Keanu and like fuck people. In like gratuitous like sex scenes. It's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
What have you been doing with your life, man? It's
I
like one
gotta
of the
figure it
great
out,
games.
man.
It goes on sale all the time. Make sure you buy it with the DLC.
Well, I have that through the family share.
Oh, you have the family share.
scheme. In
Look at playing.
yeah, it's my
You have no excuse, Kev.
no excuse. I think it's so funny that like when that game first came out, if you only took what you heard about it on its face, you'd think it was trash. I almost have always just kind of never played it because I got the impression that okay, nobody likes it. But all I've ever heard since then is like literally you're saying it's like one of the defining games.
I always
you
thought it
know,
was great, but it had a lot of problems. See, now I played the Stadia version, which was actually in the best shape because Google paid money for it. That's how I first experienced it. And then I thought it was like a bit of a joke, the problems people were having. I was like, okay, well, you know, it's buggy and blah, 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 whatever, you know, not more than your usual game. And then I got the Xbox version, and I was like, what the fuck is this? I was like, I get it. Like, yeah, no, the Stadia version was actually in way better shape.
Yeah.
No, that's great. They've turned it around. They've updated it. It's everybody's got nothing but positive things to say about it. Is this like Battlefield? Kinda. Kinda. Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of bots.
Can't fought again. Makes you feel good. Grand Bazaar and Battlefield. Yeah, I think I'll wait till the naval update to go back to Battlefield. Grand Bazaar, I wanted at launch and they trickled it, so I'm gonna wait for naval.
I just don't get it with that one. Like, huge fan of the Battlefield series, but even 6, I just cannot get into. Even though it's still doing relatively well. I don't know, like. Okay.
Yeah. COD always wins. Always. But no, like they turned it, like the maps are too small and stuff, but
Yes, I can't. It's, yeah. Maps, movement, or
Doesn't
something.
feel like
that's-
Battlefield.
yeah. It's not horrible, but
it's kind of
yeah.
generic. That's okay. Well, I'll meet again in Battlefield 7. At least it didn't become annualized. Like they keep threatening to do. Don't threaten me with a good, easy, reliable moneymaker every year. But yeah, I don't think Battlefield's a franchise that you can annualize. I don't think it works like that for that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. FSR. FSR is the worst, guys. It's trash. It's got nothing on DLSS. Nothing. Love me some DLSS.
DLSS, isn't that what everyone was complaining about? I thought like
Oh,
I
the
don't know,
DLSS
I heard all these things about,
4.5,
oh, you got,
the
like,
AI one?
DLSS.
Yeah,
Yeah, or whatever.
A lot of people
yeah.
forgot about that, but yeah, no, that's new DLSS. That's not
That's
out yet,
over
Kevin.
already?
That's I think they're gonna adjust things based on the feedback. Play Battlefield 5 and then 6 and you'll realize why you don't like 6. Yeah.
Thank you.
You know,
Wow.
Dean's just fucking feeding into Kevin's ego.
I paid
tonight.
for that comment. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's wicked.
By next year, the prices are going to be huge. Again, that's the thing, is it's like... Okay, so the consoles, they're ready for next year. You know, the production is, you know, underway. Consoles are being, like, developed. You know, the specs are set. If you delay those consoles 3 years, that technology is going to be so fucking old. That's half of a gen that you want to delay it because of pricing. It's like a damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Yeah, especially with hardware. Like, thinking about it, man, like, even just with the PC I bought, what, like 3 years ago, it was mid-range. And in that 3 years time for that PC, it was really falling behind. Now, I think it's funny, the guys on like their 1080 or whatever, I can't remember that super common, really hard drive. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, the 1080 Ti. But like, you know, like you're playing games. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not unbearable, but you will really start to notice. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. I thought, yeah, it was bad for me. Just with my 3050, and that was just a 3rd-year span. Like, I could totally see in another 3 years for like a 5060 Ti, I'll probably. Yeah.
That's the thing.
Stuttering.
Realistically, console gen should only be 4 years. The 360 started this clusterfuck of like 10-year-long generations and cross-gen periods that never end. If consoles came out every 4 years, you'd just be used to it. And you would choose to upgrade or not, right? You'd just enjoy the cross-gen period. Be like, okay, I'm not grabbing this one. 4 more years, whatever, get another one. Or the price would go down, you'd buy another one. But like, just again, think of it. Like, you're literally expecting hardware spec that's set up for 20... And then let's be real here, consoles are usually lower than PCs these days. You know how outdated that hardware is going to be after 3 or 4 years? Like, the gen will be fucked before it even starts. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Like, you're literally, like, it'll be ancient out the door. You'll be like, wow, you know, I got the new Xbox or the new PlayStation, and the games look terrible. And it's like, well, yeah, this hardware's from 2027. It's 2030. You know, like, upscaling solutions can only do so much.
Yeah.
Yeah. The other thing, too, I mean, if you can't afford it, you can't afford it. It's like, why should people that can't afford it be held back by those that can't? That's another question. But that's a whole economics thing, right?
Our team started capturing a control
Yeah.
point.
K-shaped economy and everything, but it's... Yeah, just like logically think of it. Because it's not like they... Again, the specs are set for these consoles. They are set. They know what they are. They know what the parts are. And they can't just change them and wait 3 years. It just doesn't work like that. That's a problem they have. Also, I think it's a vocal minority that are not wanting new consoles. You see it online all the time. I'm just like, those people weren't going to buy a new console anyway. So they'll be like, oh, I just bought it last year. And I'm like, well, you're not the person that goes out and buys a console anyways, right? If you've waited. It feels like the generation just started. It's the 6th year of these consoles. Like, they came out in 2020. Like, you know, like that's a long time.
Thinking of the poli-sci term of like the apathetic voter, you know, the voter who will not vote anyways, you know, so why appeal to them? I'm thinking of like the apathetic.
Yeah, seriously, it's like, oh, I just bought one a year ago. It's like, well, you're not the target audience anyways for this thing that if it comes out next year, right? If you waited 6 years to get one. I mean, the first year you could be like, wow, you know, it's hard to find a console. And it's like, okay, that's fair. But like 6 years in, you just didn't want one. It's like the cost of it. Well, I mean, it's over 6 years. You didn't save money to buy one. You know, like, yeah, it was like $600 console, which is, you know, a lot. But that's like, what, $100 a year? Like, yeah, you probably have one more upgrade in you. That's the thing, too, that we've talked about many times, is the console market's getting so much older, and there's not younger people filling it in.
Yeah.
Enemy bombers are approaching.
It's a very interesting transformative period in console gaming, and it's like I can see a couple more gens, and
I don't know, and Yeah, when I hear a lot of like the at least younger adults playing games, for the most, obviously I'm on PC, but I hear a lot of them talking PC, like even just like random
PC or
conversations and all
mobile.
that.
They're all
You know,
playing
and I
free to
assume
play
the yeah,
Roblox
I
and
assume the rest are
Fortnite.
on mobile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, who's to say there won't be like a big resurgence of consoles? Maybe consoles will get hot again in like 20 years, but there's a problem too where people are growing up and they're not growing up with consoles, and consoles are too expensive for younger people, so people aren't like buying it for their kids, and then they don't get the nostalgia of it. I think sports teams are gonna have a huge fucking problem with that down the road. Is pricing out their youth, and younger kids won't grow up with the nostalgia of going to a ball game, so they won't.
Yeah.
I think that'll be a problem, but that's another economic thing. The same with, like, you know, they're always complaining about, like, younger generations not drinking, and it's like, well, alcohol costs way too much fucking money.
Yeah, you're really gonna go drop $40, you know, like just to have a
Yeah, it's like,
decent
oh, we're
time.
not going out and stuff. Well, it's like
Even
50
thinking
bucks to
about
leave
it,
the
like,
house
go-
now. It's like,
Yeah. Like even just thinking about it, anything fancy I would buy my gal is like 15 to 20 bucks at a restaurant. I kid you not. You know, like for a
movie
single-
tickets?
Yeah.
Like, again, I had the run of engagement for a scary movie there. I had to pay an extra buck. Movie tickets are $23 now for a regular ticket.
Yeah.
23 bucks. Two people, 50 bucks. And that's, you don't even get any food. Two people and like a popcorn and a drink each, you're probably at $75. COVID switched you back in. Just when you were out of the game, you came back. A rumored PlayStation produced less PS5s at launch to create demand. No, they literally couldn't. That was during COVID times. There was literally a restriction of parts, and Microsoft actually forked out money to make sure they had parts to get Xboxes out the door. That's a silly controversy. The supply chains were literally screwed because of COVID. Dragon's Dogma on the Switch. It's gonna be horrendous, and I can't wait to play it and do videos on it. I feel like a shocking comparison is gonna be coming up. That's the money, Kevin.
Ew.
Comparisons. PS5 Pro versus Switch 2. That's the money. Not even kidding, man. That is gold is doing those comparisons. You get the Switch users being like, it's amazing for a tablet, and you get the PlayStation users being like, ours looks the best. And then they fight. It's like Godzilla, it's like, let them fight. Yeah, I just sit back and enjoy the views. That's why I was so happy about the, oh, we're out of reinforcements, Kevin. Are we still alive?
Yeah, this is my last little charge.
I don't know if we're
in
gonna
there.
get this. I don't think so.
Literally last
I got the Black Fly today. I think it was like 35 bucks. It was $20 off for a big thing of cans. It's like 40 cans. I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
If you want like rum or something, like a jug of it, like unless you're, even if you're going to Costco, it's like 50, 60 bucks.
So like it's the classic stupid back in my day, but you could honestly spend 20 bucks and get a big bottle for you. And
I
your
remember
friends.
going to the bar when
You
I
know
was
what I
young
mean,
and
like-
getting absolutely loaded for like 80 bucks and get like jugs, mini jugs and shots, and now shots like $8 or something. It's like,
That's
I can't
my
afford to
problem
get
going
drunk if I
out. It's
wanted
like, yeah. Like I think it's funny. Like if I go out and like have a couple drinks with friends or something, and again, that's like just food and a drink. I can get away with like 50
yeah,
bucks
but you gotta be
or something. You
smart
know,
about
like
it.
but. Yeah, but to go out with my gal, that is the problem. Because obviously it's two people making money, but like to pay for it, man, it is like 60, 70 bucks, and that's being cheap. I can easily drop 100. What do you do?
just banning someone on the Discord that came in and spam posted. Yeah. Dragon's Dogma. Oh yeah, no, there's performance issues running it on Xbox and stuff like that. I could see it being like a 30 FPS target or a 40 FPS target, and it's just gonna like buckle it down, like lose 10 frames. But then again, it could be using DLSS, right? So maybe it'll be okay with DLSS. DLSS might be the difference for the Switch versions. We'll have to wait and see.
We've taken too many casualties.
We lost? What a surprise. You know, Kevin, I really thought you were going to clutch that for us there.
I wanted to, but I guess I just didn't believe in them.
All the hopes and dreams of the...
I'm gonna ready up, but I'm gonna quickly.
Alright, good.
Yeah, I'll be back.
Good. How respectful of Kevin to ready up before he left. Popping up all this crap I don't care about. I want to get to the next match. Yeah. Scalping. I don't think scalping would be too much of a thing. I honestly, I think scalping is a little overblown when it comes to the console stuff. Like, when they were first coming out, I guess, sure, but like... Yeah, it's not like every console. Like, some people act like every console in existence was scalped. So it's like, it's just like, yeah, people are reselling them, but it's not like everything. Yeah, August performance patch. Probably the same patches that we're seeing with Monster Hunter Wilds. There's been getting a lot of performance overhauls and stuff. I mean, they're constantly refining the RE engine, right? If you really think about it, the Resident Evil engine was kind of designed for linear gameplay, so then throwing it into all these RPGs has been, you know, it takes work. I wish I had a machine gun, because I could mow down these like 40 or 50 guys in here. Holy crap. That's a lot of dudes. How do I switch to the freaking... There we go. Take the house. Take the artillery post. I guess this is what you're always taking. This is artillery, eh? Nice. God of War laundry. I don't know. Maybe that'll be good. We'll have to wait and see, honestly. I mean, it's easy to make fun of the God of War thing, but... teraflops. Well, I mean, teraflops is don't. It's just like a way of measuring computing power, but it's not like the end-all, be-all. You gotta remember, like, on paper, the Series X has like a 30% advantage over PS5, but most games run a bit better on PS5 because it has more players, so they optimize it better. Oh, I mean, like, didn't I have... I think I had Dragon's Dogma 2 ahead of launch. You don't gotta tell me about the performance issues on that game. You don't gotta remind me how that one ran. Picture quality, CPU. That's, again, it's the question, right? It's like this balance of what are we getting on Switch here? Are they going to utilize DLSS and pull off a miracle for performance and visual fidelity? We'll have to wait and see. And I mean, DLSS can do a lot, but like, you know, it is like magic, but there's still limitations for that Switch, right? Like, it's still bound by the hardware.
Wow, we have only been Axis powers this entire...
I don't know why that is. I don't think I'm choosing to be, am I? These are just luck.
Just your luck.
It's a nice map.
Yeah, definitely better than the North Africa maps Hellraise gave me.
No, man, I like Blessed Rains down there.
No, these maps are alright.
Are those real players? It's a mix.
Yeah, I don't mind any of the maps. Most of it's not real players. Like, yeah, I think there's what, maybe 10
20
on a
lobby
team. 20, yeah. You'll tell, obviously. You'll have some guy standing there while you shoot him, and he just kind of looks up into the sky, and then some guy, you know, will be like dipping and diving around a corner. Like,
Yeah, so I don't know if you've noticed, but like when I'm playing, you spawn in as a team. So you look at the left here, you see I've got a team of guys. So these guys are bots. They're basically players that you're able to switch between when you die, and it's just to fill the battlefield up. Like I said, cannon fodder.
yeah. And you know, if you set your team up that, like, because you can't get it that, like, oh, this guy's an engineer who builds stuff, oh, this guy carries ammo, this guy's the MG, like, I kind of see where there's, like, this framework to have something more in depth, but I've never really been in a match where it kind of goes with that. They're just more something you can spawn at.
Yeah, like, they set it up for roles, but they don't really... Like, the infrastructure for a very technical, intense shooter game is here, but it's just not played like that.
Yeah.
And I think it's the fact that the bots are so stupid, that might be why. Because I think if the bots were more clever, you might actually play tactically.
Yeah. I think you're very much right on that.
I love me some good teraflops for a console, man. I'm all about like performance and good-looking, cutting-edge visuals and games that like, you know, blow your mind and stuff like that. But there's always balances and restrictions, and you know, sacrifices have to be made for things to run well, and that's how she goes.
I do like your point, though, that you really see it with a lot of the newer games where there could be a massive jump if we would have cut off the older consoles a bit ago.
Series S is the biggest fucking problem right now.
Like, if you bought... when did the Xbox One
2013.
2013. Like, that's crazy to think that you could have that. You could still be playing new games on that, like, 13
Yeah, like
years
360
later.
was cut off by like 2015. 2006 to 2015. These gens just go on too long. And again, it's a whole capitalistic system, which we talked about so many times.
Yeah.
But it's like, realistically, we're coming at the point where the PS6 would be playing with the PS4 games.
Yeah. This is wild.
One thing I've also noticed, I feel like this generation is very different from previous ones, where typically console games look their best at the end of the generation. And I don't notice don't know if I've really noticed that we've actually had technical leaps like that this gen. Like, so for the PS4, at the end of the PS4's lifespan, we got like The Last of Us Part 2, which is just fucking mind-blowing visually and stuff for for a PS4. And I think visually this generation games have kind of consistently sort of looked the same. Like, they do get more impressive for scope, but as far as like technical bounds, I don't know if we've gotten the same thing where it's like they're getting the best out of the consoles at the end of it. It just doesn't seem like that statement rings as true, and I think that's because of all the upscalers and stuff. But I was like, remember 360, we had some great looking games at the beginning of the gen, but by the end of it we were getting some really, really impressive visual and technical experiences. And I'm not really seeing that this gen. Because we are at the end of the generation, like it's, you know, we're 6 years in, like it's coming. The other funny thing too is everybody that gets mad about a new console gen, it's like, you know, your PS5 isn't going to spontaneously bust.
Yeah, you can still play. It's just
it's like, it'll last you years more if you really wanted to. I mean, fuck, I still play my 360. You know, it's like, upscaling tech from Microsoft, like Direct ML or whatever. They're using an FSR fork. They're borrowing from frickin' Sony and PlayStation.
You know, for the big jumps in console, we've talked about it before, but like, do you think it's because we've made so many leaps forward, it's almost harder to get graphics to look even so much nicer? Like, I think the biggest jump for me, like in the last 5 years, has been more lighting changes.
That's the next
in
step,
games,
is
as opposed to like actual
ray tracing.
textures.
Is the next
You know, like
graphical leap, but people don't find that impressive for whatever reason. Like, we can have genuinely 100% real lit scenes with 100% real done shadows with 100% reflective quality in a fully simulated environment, but it's just, people don't get impressed by that. I think it's just because you're not noticing as a fidelity bump alongside, you know, scale bumps. If they own AI, they have well, they use FSR. They just don't have their own. Well, they have like an auto SR thing on PC for Windows, but yeah, it's Microsoft just chose not to make their own upscaling thing. Both PlayStation and Xbox used FSR at the start of the gen. It's just with the mid-gen refresh PlayStation chose to do, Pisser. That's the difference. And then Xbox is just borrowing the next generation version of Pisser or FSR and doing a fork of it in their own way. And then Nintendo gets to benefit from NVIDIA's DLSS, but kind of usually a lighter version of it, so they're not even getting necessarily the full scope of that either, and it's a whole thing. Yeah. Yeah, Microsoft has made a lot of interesting changes. The other thing too was they did have, Series X does have again on paper like a 30% power buff, so they were trying to brute force things a little bit more as opposed to AI upscaling. I don't think the companies necessarily foresaw upscaling being such a focus, but yeah, Unreal Engine kind of really brought that in to the forefront of the thing, because, you know, to run that you really need, you know, temporal scaling. And why this generation will probably be a murky, fuzzy, blurry generation upon reflection. The blurry gen, because, you know, there was the 360 was the HD generation, and then you'd say Xbox One was kind of the 4K gen with the One X and stuff. This gen is just kind of blurry games. Basically, our software is outpacing our hardware development. Is the biggest problem. Yeah. Because we're getting diminishing returns on hardware. How do you get around that? Software.
that's the answer.
I mean, what else? If you can't get gains on hardware, you have to find some other way to get gains. How do you do that? Software, right? Like physically, they can only make the CPU, like the, well, not CPU, the transistor, like they can only make the parts for computers like so small and so blah blah blah, right? Unless there's like a big breakthrough in technology, but like they can only make the components so tiny, Kevin. That's why those, like the 4090, the 5090 are so fucking big, is because that's the only way they can get the gains required to be like, okay, here's the new price of this thing, like, yeah. Same with like your phone and that. It's like they can only make the phone so small. Parts so small with gaining power, right? Because every new product they sell you has to have X amount of improvement in order to justify the cost. And it's like, well. Of course, until they come up with some kind of tech breakthrough, and then things change entirely. What a neat level. Yeah, I do. I
You
like
like
the
this
vibe
one?
of it. Just going from like sort of fields and like a little more out of town to like more of a structured city kind of environment kind of thing is quite neat. Yeah.
They do make very good maps, and all the buildings.
Yeah, you go in
you
every
can
room.
enter, which is not the case for most shooters. Yeah, like
That's probably why there's so many bots, Kevin.
yeah, their maps are really good. Fair.
Got to fill the spaces. Just like you guys should fill that space between your finger and that like button with, you know, the thing.
Whoa.
Liking the stream, subscribing, great donations. Be the channel member. Channel member, the giftings, the Patreon option, and the Discord for stream alerts. There's also that Amazon store affiliate link. Yes, PlayStation and Xbox use AMD, which is also something that's holding them back too. Yeah. Because AMD is like generations behind NVIDIA. Generations, guys.
I love NVIDIA. I think it's funny that a couple of the guys that went and got their computers after mine, they're like, oh, how do you do this and that? Because, like, I am not good with that stuff. But you kind of pick up how to work your own device a little bit, right?
Yeah.
You know, setting it up. And they all didn't get NVIDIA. And it's like, well, I can't
Oh, they
do
got
it at
AMD
all.
first.
You know, like, yeah. And it's funny because, like, NVIDIA is so straightforward for PC. Like, you get it, you download the app, and from there you get your little driver updates and adjust settings on games as you want. At least that's my experience.
And NVIDIA gets more drivers for games, more day one updates for games. Yeah. AMD's kind of crappy. Well, it is crappy, but yeah. It's kind of an innovate or die industry, and AMD just refuses to do that. But the console sales keep them alive. See, it's actually kind of a beautiful synergy from a certain point of view, where it's like PlayStation and Xbox want, you know, lots of components, and they want it cheap. And AMD's willing to give them a better deal because AMD is desperate for market share. That's why they use AMD parts. But that's also why Nintendo uses NVIDIA, is because NVIDIA does the handheld parts, whereas AMD, well, AMD kind of is doing that now, but at the time it was sort of like NVIDIA had the proper chipset for the Switch Vision, and it just worked out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought that would be a genuinely interesting way for Xbox to mix things up, was to switch over to NVIDIA cards, but sucks to suck. And then, you know, there's conflict issues, and, you know, whatever, back compat-wise, you work that out.
It's got to be like deep contracts too.
Oh yeah, there's
though,
long-term
no? Like,
contracts, deals they make. They do it every at the start of every generation. It's just like, what was it? The one leak that happened, like Intel actually has GPUs too, if you didn't know. They're very niche. But like, oh my god, this guy's arm is slaking like it's a plastic man arm. Jesus Christ. Look at that thing rolling away. This is hilarious. Okay, it's one of those things where it's like the arm is all stringy and it's like attached and breaking across the map, and this arm just keeps, like the severed arm just keeps rolling away, but it's still attached to this guy's body.
oh, so it's not in-gore game?
It's hilarious. Like, I'm just watching this arm roll down this hill and it's still like rubber armed to the guy's body. It stopped moving. Oh, that's funny. I wonder if I can get a screenshot of this for you. It's really fucking funny looking. Yeah. And that's hilarious looking. Just sending Kevin too many pictures anyways. It's really funny, Kevin. Just picture that picture, but like it rolling down the hill and be watching it like,
yeah.
Well, it's still strung and attached to it.
Oh, that's funny. I love how that's just like
Yeah,
a
you just,
thing
it's
in
something you
gaming.
just accept.
You know, like you can kind of see that anywhere.
Oh, anyway,
Yeah.
so I was talking about Intel. So they got GPUs, and they're trying to get market share. They actually offered Microsoft the GPU at cost, like spec cost, just for market share. Literally, the cost to make it would be what Microsoft would pay for the GPUs for Intel, but because you know Intel was that desperate to try to get like market share going. And it wasn't. It didn't fit what Xbox was going for. I guess it would have been a bad idea too. There's like no compatibility on those Intel GPUs. It's so hard because it's like such a saturated market. Like it is set in its ways, right? So for a new competitor to come in, it's just nigh impossible. Like it's basically even technically just a one-person market. Like there's so much market share for Nvidia. It's not. There's not room for anyone else really. Yeah. Yeah, AMD sucks. I feel bad for your friends, Kevin.
Yeah, no, I do too.
You know, you may not have the top of the line card, Kevin, but at least you got a proper NVIDIA card. You're allowed to feel better than other people.
I'm not disappointed with my 56.
It was a good unit. I told you. I'm glad you. I don't know if you call it splurge, but I'm glad you went for the extra.
Oh, it was definitely splurge. And I
EDR,
remember when dude was selling it to me. He's like, oh, like I remember when dude was selling it to me, like, because I was spending quite a bit on it. He was like, oh, do you want like the new monitor and everything with it too? And I was like, I think I'll get that later. Like, it's hard enough to justify that the gal gets this, you know. Like,
I'm glad you went for the extra memory on it because like otherwise I think you'd really be struggling with UE games and stuff.
I said it before, I'll say it again. You were the first guy I had to call, you know, when asking about it. Like, I was never going to make that purchase without getting this.
That's what I'm hearing. That's my value as a friend, guys.
Yeah.
Pizzer Tech is good.
Well, that and the company.
Yeah,
right?
the company. But no, it's it should last you well and stuff for a while. Damn it. It'd be funny spending all that money and then being like, oh god, these games are not looking good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Intel, I like Intel. I still believe in Intel CPUs, but you know, all to their own. It's just more about the idea that Intel was like actually willing to like literally not profit off of their GPUs on Xbox.
Just to be the one. Yeah.
Just to get market share. Like that is, you know, that doesn't really happen, right? They saw their chance, they took their shot, didn't work out, but it's pretty cool. Whoa, fucking hell, man, am I tired today. Tell me why. Are we gonna get this, Kevin?
Of course we are. I believe. No, I don't know. Tickets are getting really short. I'm just glad at least we got one on offense. It seems to be really hard.
It's this uphill battle that's the struggle. I think like it's really hard to.
Yeah.
Because that's I just keep getting picked up like on the down slant there. They just keep like firing down upon me. Damn you, blah 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 blah. That's his legit name. Blah 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 blah. It's crazy. And the pro is amazing. Yeah, it's the piston and stuff. I'm excited for how that lose. Quite excited.
I'm glad you are.
The views and stuff for Vietnam were great.
I really enjoyed it, and like even for stalling it, obviously, like there was stuff they could work on. I thought like the helicopters looked a little stuttery, but I thought it was people like over complaining, and then like to go into like the whole like PC I'm better than you like angle of it. It is like how many people are running this on really bad PCs, wondering why it doesn't work. But okay, you like stop it, you work on it. I'm perfectly for it, and especially just the PR of it. You know, if you get that word of mouth going, like, oh, this is stuttery, this is stuttery, whether it would be for someone's PC or not, we know how much that carries.
The word of mouth on it.
So you know. Yeah, exactly. So you hold it, and then you get a bunch of guys making videos on YouTube and TikTok talking about like, oh yeah, this was such a great move. They listened to the fans, and then boom, you're in the clear. You get to have a fresh release, and yeah,
Kevin knows PR guys. Kevin's learned.
dabble.
He's PR trained.
If only the world would recognize
You
it.
gotta switch careers now. You gotta go into PR. No. I mean, Pisser definitely does make a visual difference in these games. It's quite nice. Shows you how much a good upscaler can really take us next gen. We just need a little bit more oomph for internal resolution, and we're good to go. That's what the next gen consoles will provide. Yeah, honestly though, like at the end of everything for this gen, the only thing the Series S really accomplished was making it easier for Nintendo Switch 2 to come in and dominate the market. Because the specs for those two are so close together.
That's a completely unbiased opinion. Right?
Oh, seriously, man, the specs are so close that every game you can get running on Series S, you can get running on Switch 2, and with DLSS, it sometimes looks and runs better. And that's like literally the best thing Series S did for the market, basically, and it didn't even help them. That's funny too. Did we talk about that where there's people complaining? There was another developer that was like, we have to delay the Xbox version because we're having issues with Series S, and everyone's like, oh, did this game have problems with Series S? And I'm like, you would think after like the 30th developer that's like, hey guys, Series S is kind of hard to develop for. You'd kind of get the idea that genuinely some companies have issues with the Series S. And
yeah.
It's like, nope. It's not. It's conspiracy. PlayStation's paying them off. It's like, okay. Okay. You know, Kevin? Because PlayStation yells up on the rooftops when they're paying off stuff.
Saying it should be common
Well, that was
knowledge.
the big thing, was the Black Myth Wukong. Everybody was like, there was a huge conspiracy about Sony quietly paying them off. I'm like, if they had paid exclusivity, they would be like, we got fucking paid exclusivity. Play it only on PlayStation. They make it known, man. I mean, if you're spending money on exclusivity, you're gonna be like, you know, you're gonna market that. You're not gonna waste money on it. You know, not use it.
Yeah.
Right?
We've taken too many casualties.
Kevin, we lost? God damn it.
Ah.
I'm telling you
Been a
what the
theme.
hell went on in that match.
Hoffman's best line.
Hoffman? No. Hood. Admiral Hood.
This is
Hoffman's
not
gears.
Oh. Yeah, but I was thinking Hoffman, where he's, you mind telling me what the hell happened there?
No, that's a Hood line
whatever.
in Halo.
Like when you loses the cog? One of the lines.
Gears, they don't. That's not a line from Gears.
You mind telling me what the hell you're doing?
That's the Halo line. Chief, you mind telling me what the hell you're doing on that ship?
The hell you're
Yeah,
doing?
no, Hoffman
Yeah.
doesn't do that. Hoffman gives you a lot of crap, though. He gives you a lot of crap. Kevin, are you ready to take this island and fight through his shit?
Always. That is wild. We did not get allied once. Oh.
That's because we're the bad guys. Something sad guys.
Yeah. Let's go Billy Eilish.
We're Eilishing tonight.
Nice.
Damn it. The new Halo game. It just looks like Halo, but they threw it into Unreal Engine 5 and called it a day. Cortana le pudgy in the face.
The enemy is taking the control point.
But come on, Microsoft, be bold again and hire a porn star as your model for Cortana. You know it's what the guys want. That's what they did. That's the Halo 4 body, eh? That was the porn star they hired.
Control point lost.
I don't know if you didn't know that, but they legitimately did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was for 4. Yeah.
Which is funny because that was when the Microsoft started becoming more of a company that was like, oh, we gotta, this stuff's wrong, and it's like, and then they did that, and it was like, oh, okay, cool. She looks great in it.
It's kind of funny, to like talk about like the worship of somebody, but like when it's actually is based off of a person.
Oh yeah, it's a factual thing.
Yeah.
They did it.
They'll talk about how unlikely or selective it
Yeah.
is, but
Again, they didn't do it for Halo 2, but again, I think Halo 2, like Anniversary Cortana, is gorgeous. But I
yeah.
don't know why they don't just have like one consistent model for it.
I liked every Cortana except for the original first one, and obviously like original Xbox graphics. But yeah, she looks the oddest. and
Really
very
interesting. I think she looks fucking terrible in Halo 5 and 6. Yeah,
Oh,
I don't
really?
like her Halo 5 Admiral look, and then
Halo
Infinite.
6? Like, what, Infinite? You didn't like the weapon? I don't know.
I like her. I don't like what she looks like.
Quirky and cute.
The clothing. I don't like the clothing thing. It just looks like they're trying to sanitize her image. It's just unsightly. Yeah.
The enemy has started capturing the control point.
Chief, you ever get tired of being the strong, almost silent type? What is that from? I watched that. What did that was recently? Is that like a meme joke or something? I think I've seen that recently. But yeah, no, I didn't like the look. It's... Yeah, that Halo 2A Cortana. I think I just like the realism more. It's like a more actual person. I don't know, we'll see how the new Cortana looks in motion and stuff, but probably gonna look weird. The same voice actors. Of course, they're not gonna get rid of fucking Taylor there. Riot's got rid of freaking Cortana's voice. She's getting older, but she's young enough that you can easily have her voice Cortana for another 20 years. The big issue is Master Chief's voice actor is really getting up there.
He's really, isn't he in
Yeah,
the 70s?
he's getting there.
Yeah.
That's a big worry because I don't know who else could sound like Chief.
There's got to be someone who can impersonate.
I don't know, man.
No?
You say that, but then for Sephiroth in Final Fantasy VII Remake, for the voice actor for 2 out of 3 games, and then the third one that they just announced last week, they changed the voice actor. I'm like, wow, that is like jarring. So
Return now.
I don't know.
Don't let the enemy fortify their position.
I got a kick out of one comment I saw for the trailer where someone was like, oh, what's up with all like the Marvel like one-liners from Chief? And it's like, that's all Chief is
That's his
one-liner.
thing.
It's like, it predates Marvel,
He's like,
you
dude,
know,
dude.
like the MCU.
One-liners.
Literally, dude. That's,
What are you doing on that ship? Give him the Covenant back there, Bob. Oh, Chief. Cortana's the one that talks.
yeah.
I mean, fuck, even in Halo Infinite, he's sitting there giving the guy a pat on the back and not really talking to him. Dun-dun-dun-dun.
I was always still the funniest, dude. That pilot, like, everything sucks. They were doomed. And Chief, like, hey, it's all right. No, it's not. Like, you know.
I get they were trying to give him like a human power or something, but just really
Yeah.
didn't quite work.
It just came across as this guy being a burden on Chief. Like, hey, like I get it, like you know, it's war, people dying and all that, but like Chief's got a lot on his plate right
Yeah,
now.
Chief's
dude.
like trying to save the day, and he has to deal with this guy that's crying about everything. I think that's why in the older Halos they let you betray humans because they were distractions. And just crying about his emotional problems. But what about me, Chief? If the Covenant win here, they'll destroy humanity. But my problems.
Yeah,
You know, the guy's like,
have that shot at Chief taking him out for coffee.
like, seriously,
you know?
like listening to his problems, eating ice cream on the couch because of a bad breakup for the pilot. And it's like, fucking Christ. You know, wasn't it like the pilot? He has like a bad backstory where he's like a convict or something too, and it's just, I can just see Chief being there, rolling his eyes, being like, "This does not matter."
Yeah.
Like, you know, people are dying. It's another raspy guy. That's not the same as the Chief though. That voice is iconic. You don't think it is until you hear somebody else do it, and you're like, oh.
Oh yeah.
That's the Chief. And with like what Arbiter there to Keith David, the voice is iconic too. Yeah, well, people, you know, people don't live forever too, but you know, there's also the AI stuff. Microsoft being such an AI company, I could see them.
Just AIing his voice? That would be
Yeah.
kind of odd. Knowing that, like, you were just kind of used for many, many years after you passed.
Earl James did
Yeah.
that for Vader.
Yeah, I guess so.
Sets up your, you know, future your kin for money and stuff. I guess at least you have some say in it.
Well, I guess, yeah, what's it matter when you're dead? It's kind of funny.
Actually, I think they're doing that for Stranger Than Heaven. Like, I might be crazy, but Tupac's dead, right? Yeah, he's in that game.
90s.
The Yakuza prequel. Yeah.
What?
He like
his
him in
voice?
the game as like, well, his voice and him as like a character is like in the game.
I did not know that.
Tupac is in it. I gotta make a YouTube short to make some money off of that soon. I got to talk about it. How excited I am to see Tupac in there.
Is Tupac referenceable
I think he's
anymore?
big in Japan.
Do you even have a clue who he is? Is he big in
Yeah,
Japan?
so like
That's
it's got a
odd.
pretty all-star cast. Like Snoop Dogg's in it and stuff. He's like your mentor. For some reason.
Yeah.
And, yeah, they got Tupac in there. I was sitting there, I'm like, pretty sure he's dead. How is he performing in this role? It's weird, right? Kinda. That game's got a
no.
banger song.
That.
Yeah, it's like Stranger Than Heaven. It's got a banger song, man. Music is tops. The Arbiter is Spawn. Yes, Keith David does many roles. He is Spawn, yeah.
Oh, he's all over.
Yeah, he does a lot of stuff. That's because he's very talented. He was in Gargoyles too.
Don't let the enemy fortify their position.
But is a commanding kind of voice. How does the licensing on that work? I don't know. They probably go to his family and be like, "Yo, you want some money?" And they go, "Yeah." And he's there.
Do you want some money? Yeah.
Wait, are we going backwards?
Yeah,
Oh.
that makes sense right now.
And I lost focus. Yeah, Tupac's in the game. I was just like, my mind was just thinking about that. I was like, that's odd. Could we theoretically get to a point in humanity where somebody's been dead for like 300 years and they just keep showing up and everything, and people are just like, new generations are introducing them over and over again because it's like this guy just keeps living as an AI thing?
That'd be wild. Snoop Dogg's recognized 300 years from now because, you know, like, they're allowed to use his image and
He's
all
using
that.
commercials and COD all the time. It's like, Snoop Dogg, the guy from COD. I mean, it's something to think about, right, nowadays, that you wouldn't be able to do that in the past.
No, it's possible,
Yeah.
actually. Wild to think about, yeah.
I mean, I've said recently, it'd be quite interesting if I could just AI myself to do these streams and then not have to do the streams. Like,
That would be...
there's gotta be enough trainable footage of me doing these streams for it to, like, you know...
Yeah. I'm thinking you could do a couple angles with that, though. You know, like, you do an AI version of yourself, and then he, like, goes online saying the most controversial shit you could think
Oh,
of.
yeah. Just be like, well, that's not actually
Like,
me.
wow, did you hear what Sky Captain said? Yeah, like, whoa, I don't feel that.
That's
way.
AI
That would
Sky.
be awesome.
Well, there's gotta be enough trainable footage, though, to
Or
do
that-
something like that, right? At some point.
Yeah. What if you did, like, that kind of, like, movie or, like, skit, though, where, like, someone does AI to do all their work for them, and it gets to the point where nobody actually
It is
wants
just like,
you.
okay,
want
that is the
your
plot
AI.
of The Substance.
Yeah. Is that
Have
the
you heard
plot
of The Substance?
That's hilarious, okay.
Okay, so it's a
No, I have
movie
not.
where a woman is a news anchor, but she's getting old, so she takes the substance, which, like, births a younger version of her, and then her younger version of her takes over her life, and she's like, it's a horror movie, she's like fighting her younger kind of.
Oh, really?
It's kind of the
Okay.
same, right? A little different, though.
Yeah, I'm thinking that, but like AI, yeah, where like you're even like going up to your wife at one point. She's like, "Oh no, I kind of want like AI. He's so nice." Like,
This says all the right
What?
things.
Yeah.
It's like he's programmed
yeah.
or something.
Party where you get mad or something. Everyone's like, "Wow, you're such a jerk." The AI
AI
version
Sky
would
would never do that.
Like that, yeah.
Actually, that's a good idea. That'd be actually pretty funny. You'd have to do it as like a dramatic comedy, though.
Yeah, it would be a bit, you know, yeah. Sitting there talking to your AI at the end, and he's like, "Well, you do suck." Like, like
Can't let you do that.
why are you doing this AI scale, Captain?
Man, we are getting like.
Yeah, no, this is not going well.
I love all the destroyed boats and planes though in the water. Looks really cool. Huh. Is that our team just isn't good? I'm like, how are these guys like bulldozing us?
I stopped playing for the Japanese update came, so I do not have any of their guns. I'm just walking around with the bolt action. But they're probably way better equipped than half of us.
I never spent time doing any of that stuff. I just kill people.
Huh?
You know it. I be slaying. Ah, damn it. Took me from behind with the bayonet. Anyways, yeah, hype for World at War this weekend, man. That's what this level's reminded me of now.
Yeah, that's just
gonna
gonna be
be fun.
awesome. Especially if you can get some
Release the
servers going.
hounds.
Like,
I haven't been able to
Hounds.
stream that game in like 3 or 4 years or something. They said that we're doing war mode specifically, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, what other mode would you do in World at War?
Yeah.
War mode is that game, so yeah, Friday.
Dude, that whole game was just, like,
Right?
awesome. I don't know. Even the victory, you know.
The funny thing, though, is I still see it as a lesser COD 4.
No, I get it, yeah.
It's a great game, World at War, but it is like...
Yeah.
It's I think it's the closest to entries in the COD franchise, or COD 4 and World at War. Just like technically and visually and stuff. I think that's just because COD 4 was so hot, they're like, oh fuck, we gotta pump this out really quickly. Like the engine tech was like basically the same. You notice that as soon as they went to like Black Ops though, they started to have more of an identity. But like, yeah, those two games are very, very close. Suspiciously close, Kevin. I think these guys are gonna get this very, very soon. We lose another position. Yeah, I think they got this in the bag. I don't see how they, you know.
Yeah, killing 600 tickets.
Time to dig in, man.
Obviously. Yeah.
I don't like your can't do attitude, Kevin.
Defeatism will
you,
not
Phil
be tolerated.
Be more like Ash.
I think Phil Spencer's
Sitting
doing
at home, crying into buckets of money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a tough life.
Sitting there wiping his tears with $100 bills. Watching his Microsoft stock go through the fucking roof. Probably sitting there playing Destiny and Diablo.
The enemy is rushing the control point.
For me, the larger question is what's Sarah Bond doing? She's the one that still was somewhat young in her career, I guess. Well, not young, but you know, her career was just kind of really building up, so. She got scapegoated hard by Microsoft.
Do you think she's just there as like a
100%
phone
was.
person? If it doesn't work
Like I said,
out?
they scapegoated the fuck out of her. I read all the hit
That's
piece articles that Microsoft very clearly was sending out to companies.
Back to the battlefield, soldier.
Yeah, it was kind of disgusting, actually. None of these decisions were, you know, her boss's, Phil Spencer's. It was all her making all the choices. They're acting like she was, what's that guy's name in Lord of the Rings that sits there beside the king and whispers things into his
Worm tongue?
Yeah, the controller. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Is that, like all the articles were like, "Oh, she was controlling what was being done and stuff." Really, huh? Fascinating. Phil Spencer had no input on this at all as her boss. Okay. Or maybe Sadia, the one that's above both of them, didn't have any say in what was going on. It was all her. Okay. You know, like, you see hit pieces in business, and you see it in, like, celebrities and PR and stuff, but you don't really see it for gaming like that. It was, like, it was very coordinated, and it was honestly a little disgusting. I thought we were better than that in society. But I was wrong. I mean, I never really liked her, but, you know, I still kind of look at it and I'd be like, ew.
Oh, you can see when something like, you know, really shady still being done.
Yeah, just
it's like seeing anyone thrown under a
really
bus.
slimy. It was like, yeah, she was all the problems. It's like, okay. It's like these blatant hit pieces. In the same article would be like, Phil Spencer was a hero. It's like, okay. It's like, alright. It's like J. Jonah Jameson, you know, it's like Spider-Man.
Yeah, I love that point, dude. Like, J. Jonah Jameson never ratted out Parker. Literally dangling, you know, in the air. Green Goblin's holding him. Parker's right there. He's like, I don't even know.
Yeah, journalistic standards.
Oh, yeah. Actually, it shows a really, dare I say, somewhat, like, decent person overall. You know, even despite
He's just got a
attacking,
twisted
like,
view on Spider-Man.
I don't know.
I think there's a lot of comics where he
Yeah.
finds out and then he changes his tune. Yeah, from what I recall correctly. There's so many iterations.
Well, that's what I love with the second one, though, of like I drove him away. You know, like just when the city needed him most, he steals it. He's like, I want him arrested. I want him sued. You know, just
Great
amazing.
performance. I love the extended scene where he's in the spider suit in the office, jumping around, pretending to be Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Spider-Man 2.1 is the way to go. Anyways, that's it, guys. We are unenlisted. See you in a couple years on this game again. Ba, ba, ba.